So, guys, this is going to be, we're going to do a little bit of Imperialism. I haven't had Imperialism on College Football 25. We're going to do Power 5 Imperialism. So, I'm going to include Oregon State and Washington State and Notre Dame because Oregon State and Washington State were Power 5, and Notre Dame is really good for an independent, so I'm going to count them. And then it's the rest of the teams that are Power 4 now. But yeah, guys, let's spin the wheel here. So, we're going to spin the wheel here, and let's see who we get. Texas A&M, and they are going to be attacking to the southeast. Okay, I think that's going to be Texas. So, yeah, I will see you guys. So, yeah, this game is actually really close, but the only issue is that Texas, they threw a pick with, 3 minutes left in the game and just never got a chance to get the ball back. So Texas A&M pulled out the W. They had the ball on, the 10-yard line, too, and they threw a pick with, 2 minutes left, and they never scored again. But they made a huge comeback. If you look at they made a huge comeback, but they were down by a ton, and then came back. Yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next matchup. So, just so you guys know, this is how I'm going to be doing it. I probably won't record a whole ton of these, but if I can find the right logo. Wow, there's a ton of logos in here. Texas. Wow, okay. This is probably why I'm not going to record this, because there is so many logos in here. I gotta find it. Okay. But yeah, I'll just kind of quickly show you guys how I'm going to do this, if I can figure it out. Fill, and then we're going to go, here, and then I'm going to I'm going to go all the way down to this one right here. I'm going to fill that area, and then I'm going to do that. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in our next matchup. So yeah, bye, guys. If I can figure out how to, without doing that. Okay, great. Yeah, I'm going to have to, okay. I haven't done this in a while. So yeah, so we're going to spin the wheel again here, and we get Auburn, and Auburn will be attacking North. We'll see how that is, but yeah, guys, I'm going to jump into the matchup. So yeah, bye, guys. So it is tied up here with less than a minute to go, and Tennessee is ball. I wonder if they're just going to run it, because it's 3rd and 7. They got about the 24. Wonder if they're just going to chew clock. We'll have to see what they're going to try to do, what Tennessee's going to try to do, and yes, it was Tennessee who they were attacking. And they were going to throw it, and they got first, yeah, I thought you might have dropped second. Well, 34-yard line, they called timeout, and 33-yard line, 34 seconds. They got quads left.
He's going to pass.
Right, kind of depends how you look at it.
Grabbed in the backfield.
They're going to throw to the
and just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, I know it's early in the drive.
This just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense in
put some pressure on the defense.
The sim system doesn't make sense in this game because they wait 10 seconds, then they go into the line. Doesn't make any sense. Now they have 2 more timeouts. It just doesn't make any sense.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection.
If he caught that was a touchdown if he caught that.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I gotta have a score. I'm not worried about
I don't know how to say his name, but Nico, I'll just say, should have been able to complete that pass. That
second down, incomplete pass,
was a wide open receiver down there, and they're probably just going to go for the Hail Mary.
And try to run these plays fast.
See, it's about the only thing you can do at this point. Shot clock safe from the looks of, and they're going to throw it deep. And it's incomplete, so we're going to OT.
And now we head to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
The win, they look to defend left. Doesn't really mean anything.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
So Tennessee's going to start with the ball first. The 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
out of the gun. The
they're
inside
going to run it
handoff
and
to the
lose
running back.
3 on first
He's
down.
knocked down
No,
in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
3 yards.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play,
Generous
to
spot.
create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know.
And the reason why I just did Power 4 is because I am not doing every single team. Like, I could, I'm not doing
And
it.
they're able to get him
Because
down.
I did Madden Imperialism, and that took me like 6 hours to record, and I don't want to record like a full like 18-hour video. I'm not doing it. Just cut it down. I'm not doing that. So
The
what we're gonna do.
Volunteers have moved it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the
running back, and
chains.
he's gonna get
And he's brought
Spurs.
to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Fell back.
And I just love when
And it is the whatever team. So the first team that I spin on the wheel, whatever team that lands on, is the team that's attacking, and then
And a
whatever
nice
arrow
job up
goes
front
to.
too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams and get some
Tennessee's
push.
home team here, and Auburn's attack.
Going with the ground game left.
And it was the same thing with the Texas A&M
And he's able
matchup,
to
and
find
they're
a
almost
little
going
bit
to
of
get.
running room before they
They're
get him
almost going
down.
to get inside the
Running the ball
5,
in
second
OT,
and
and
2.
a nice
it's
job by the
6.
ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot
They're
in the
going
ground
to
and
do
getting
here. I
upfield.
could see them just going back to the run, or they could pass it.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
It's like they got a kind of a tight end
Out of the
in the
shotgun,
backfield.
they go to the ground.
They're going to run. They're just short of the first, or of the end zone, the goal line on
They just don't seem to have the punch
that
in front
run.
that
On
like
first
they had
down, can they punch
earlier
it
the
in?
game, and they're just playing on their
If
heels.
I were
Here comes first
the
and goal as they
coach
try
here,
to
I would probably go
strike here
QB
in
sneak,
overtime.
but
To the edge,
the
it's
CPs never do
Sampson.
that, and
they
that
just
is
tried
why.
to
'Cause They
slam
lose
it in
like
from
probably
the
half a
doorstep,
yard
but
on
they
that
went
play. I don't think
nowhere,
they got
and
back to
it'll
the
be
line of
marked down
scrimmage.
at the 1.
And now they might have to
How
pass
about
the ball. I
defender
wouldn't be shocked if that's what they
being
try
a
to do here, and they try to
heat-seeking
pass it here
missile. He
on
was on radar lock.
second
He found the
and
football
goal at the
and
1.
flew down with some bad intentions.
No, they're going to go
Can
single
the
back
defense
under
stop him
center.
again on 2nd and goal? He's
Big
going to the
two
right,
tight
looking
end
for a
formation,
path
and
to
they're
the
going to
end
lose.
zone.
They're going to
They
lose
bring him
another
down,
yard.
and he's going to lose a
Now
yard on
now
that
you're
one.
third and goal. You got to pass
there,
it here.
Jesse, on 2nd down. This little 3rd to mid-range.
We'll see if they
You
try to
got
go
2
for it on
downs.
4th
What are you
if they
thinking
don't
here?
get it.
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a
see
run
about
pass
that.
option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A gut check on the doorstep. 3rd and goal here in overtime.
When they
they'll
run it and
knock
they
him
get
down.
not
Man, if I'm
quite
quarterback
in
right
there
now,
down the
after
1,
this
I
long of
would
a drive
go
down this
for this
close,
and try
I'm
to
going for a touchdown
go
here,
for the
Bob.
QB sneak.
And
I
get
don't
that, but
think the
I've worn this
CPU
defense
will.
out, man. I'm gonna go
So
for the
we're
touchdown
looking
right here.
looking
And
at
if I miss,
a
they gotta go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
18-yard
So
attempt.
they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime.
I would expect this kick would easily go in,
Didn't make
but
him
this
sweat at all.
the
It's
angle,
good.
and it's still
And with that
okay.
field goal,
So Auburn
they
now
have
their
the
chance
lead.
at
Well, you're always
offense
going to wonder
here.
what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th
34 to
inches had they gone
31
for it.
now.
This kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And they also start the 25-yard line, first
Lost
and
to
10.
throw on first down off
And
the
they are
play fake.
going to go play action. I
He's
thought
got
they
it.
ran it, and they're going to
Brought
get
down to the ground, but he has enough
about
for the first down.
14 on that. So now they're at the 11, first and 10, almost first and goal, but since they're at the 11, it's first and 10. If you're Tennessee, you can't allow a
It is
touchdown.
getting
The touchdown
loud as
wins
this
it.
crowd tries to
So
help
you
its
gotta
defense.
probably, if they pass it, you can't allow
Makes the
them
grab.
to
He got
get
it in,
the
and
end zone,
touchdown
but they still do.
overtime.
And Tennessee
This is
will
like a
be
baseball pitcher. They
eliminated.
can't-
So we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on Michigan. Okay, then the direction wheel. I would do an arrow, but I don't know how to find that. Northwest. That's going to be Michigan State. So, yeah, it's going to be Michigan at Michigan State.
Effort and
So
passion.
Michigan won
When we
this
see
game
these rivalry games,
pretty
we certainly
easily. It
saw
wasn't
today,
too
David,
hard,
for this losing team, this
but
one's gonna
they
sting
won
for
this
a
game
while.
pretty easily.
It does, but it's so strange because
Michigan
I always
State
feel
threw
the
a-
same way. I'm like, there's
or
no
went
chance
4 and 4,
that they have a
20
chance
like
to
4 minutes
upset
left,
them.
never
But then
got
you
the ball
go,
back.
it's a rivalry
Yeah,
game.
I'll see you guys in a minute. So let's spin the wheel again, and it's going to land on West Virginia. And they will be attacking Northeast. I'll have to see who that is. Yeah, we'll jump into the game here. So this is really close here. It's pretty darn close. Let me make it a little smaller there, so it's easier to see. But it's really close. If you go from the logo, I would say it's probably Maryland, but you could make a case for it being Pittsburgh. Could even make a case for it being Virginia. That's more east, but we're gonna go with Maryland. So yeah, West Virginia will be attacking Maryland here in this game. This game wasn't really that close. Maryland won 28-14. Really was never that close. A lot to take away. So we're gonna spin the wheel one more time here, and it's gonna land on. I think I'm gonna say North Carolina. That's what it says. The color's wrong. I don't know why, but North Carolina, and they are going to be attacking Northwest. I think it's going to be Virginia or Virginia Tech. We'll see, though. I'll see you guys. So, this game, it was pretty close until Virginia Tech got a safety and then blew the door open. So, yeah, it's 46-34 right now, and Virginia Tech probably is going to win this game. Unless they pull out of Miami, decide not to deal it, which is what they're doing right now.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I don't know. I would kind of expect this game
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Wins, you know. I mean, I doubt North Carolina.
Rides to the back.
And
he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And I accidentally quit. I did not mean to do that.
Timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Fourth down. Technically, though, it doesn't really matter what you do.
And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt.
I probably would have gone.
He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Just keep the ball in your hands. That's going to be a good punt. That's a really good punt. 5-yard line is where North Carolina's going to be starting out their offense with 25th ranked toughest place to play. And they might get another safety. They did get another safety. 48-34. Wow, what a punt, and what a great job by the defense to stop them. And now they're going to get a safety,
makes the big play, gets the
which
safety.
is
not only they score points, they get the football back.
It's a crazy way to have that game go. This game was really in hand. Now they got two safeties. I didn't know Virginia Tech was known for their defense. I mean, they probably have an okay defense. I didn't know they would have a great defense. They're just going to kneel it down, and this should be game over for North Carolina. And they will be eliminated after the kneel down, and there you go. They are eliminated, and I will take them off the map. So we're going to spin the wheel here again, and it's going to land on TCU. And they are going to be attacking Northeast. I think that's going to be Texas Tech. So I got that wrong. I think it's... Ooh, this is actually really close. Let me just see here. I think I'm going to... I gotta put that a little smaller. I'm gonna go like that big. I think I'm gonna call it Baylor because you can kind of see it just barely goes through Baylor. I would say before it goes to Oklahoma. I'm gonna call it Baylor, so it's gonna be Texas Christian TCU attacking Baylor. So yeah, let's jump into that game. This game wasn't even close. 11-36. TCU will be eliminated, and Baylor will move on here in Imperialism. So yeah, I will take TCU off the map, and we will keep going. So we're gonna spin the wheel again, and Washington State. So technically, said in the intro, they're technically not Power 5, but they were last year, and them in Oregon State too, but I'm going to count it Northwest. That's going to have to be Washington, so it's going to be Apple Cup. This game has been really close. 41-44, an extremely pretty high-scoring game. Minute 30 left. Washington State's down by 3. They have it on the 45-yard line.
Unloads to the wideout.
And they're going to drop it. They would have had a first down, probably 14 yards, what they would have had on that play if they were able to complete it. And now on second down,
To the air. It's Mateer.
Gonna drop back to throw.
Pocket starts to collapse.
And he's just going to scramble and slide and gets 2. Smart move there to not take a hit to get yardage. And looks like they got quads to the right. I don't know if there's a receiver to the left. And is he just going to sit in the pocket? He has a ton of time, a whole bunch of time. He's just going to sit back in the pocket. Finally run it, and he's going to get sacked. Finally get sacked there in the backfield for a loss. Wow, did he have a ton of time there in the backfield. Now on 4th down, see what they're going to have to do. 4th and 12, we'll see what they're going to do. But he had all the time in the world there and somehow still got sacked.
But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
He's going to drop back to throw. And he might just run it. Maybe he's going to pass it. Receiver's open, and he drops it. He had a 1st down, but he dropped it. And I think, well, they'll have all 3 timeouts, so they still could get the ball back. We'll see. They're going to do, but if they get a 1st down, this game is probably over, but they lose a yard. 20 seconds left in the game.
Timeout is called by the defense, a mere 21
see if they're able to stop them. If they get a 1st down, this game's probably over now.
To the running back.
And they get a 1st down. And there he goes. Down the sideline, touchdown. And that's going to be how the game's going to end for Washington State. Washington will come out with the W here.
Dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense.
Washington State is going to lose, and they are going to be eliminated. So this is what the map looks like right now. You got Washington with a pretty big area. I would say Texas A&M probably has the most amount of land. Maryland has a pretty big amount of land too. Michigan does. I mean, I guess you could probably say Colorado actually does because they haven't played yet and they still have the most. But yeah, and also I don't think I've said it yet because it hasn't happened yet. But if a team takes an open space, they get that. If the team, like let's just say we lands on Minnesota and it goes to the west, and let's just say it's North Dakota. They would take North Dakota, and we just keep going. So that's how that would work there. But yeah, guys, let's get into our next matchup. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on Penn State. Okay, it's the first time they've played. First time a lot of teams have played, actually. And they're going to be going east. I think that's going to be Rutgers. I'll look at the map. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Rutgers. This game is way closer than you would ever expect it to be. It's 35-28. There's 40 seconds left. Rutgers has the ball at the 20-yard line, and they have a shot. If they can skip 80 yards in 40 seconds, they got a shot. They have no timeouts, which makes this hard.
And they're also up against it with time,
Jesse. Get out of bounds.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
You got to get to the line. You got to get to the line if you're running. What are you doing? Now the clock starts to run on the...
Like they tend to do late in the game.
And they're just... This is what doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I wish I could just jump in because it doesn't make sense about the game. If you're Rutgers, you got to get back to the line.
Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
What are they doing now? They spike the ball. There's 20 seconds left, and they're trying to get all the way down the field. I mean, what are they doing? Like, I will say, though, the CPU does convert more Hail Marys than I would.
Quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field.
Nebraska State series.
On second down, just
keeps firing. They were able to get Hail Mary on me. That video actually never posted.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Nice job by this defense. You go down package wide because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players, more speed on the field to defend the pass.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
He's going to drop back to throw, and he's going to get sacked. Can they get to the line? Can they get to the line to spike it? I don't think they're going to be able to. Well, they probably can, and they are not going to be able to. So that's going to be the game. 35-28, Penn State survives in a...
And defenses have changed, right?
So we're going to spin the wheel here, and we are going to get Ole Miss. And Ole Miss is going to be attacking to the southwest. So I think that's going to be LSU. We'll see, though. So technically, I could say this would be LSU. I think I'm going to say, though, it's going to be Mississippi State. So I think I'm going to go with for this. Because it would be weird to have a territory like that. I don't think it's... I mean, yeah, technically, Southwest would be there. I mean, it could be Arkansas, too. But I'm going to go Mississippi State. I'm going to get an in-state rivalry, and we'll jump into that game. This game wasn't ever close, 31-7. Mississippi State's eliminated, and Ole Miss goes on the road and Mississippi State. Again, not a great team, but still, they defeat them on the road. It's a pretty good win there for Ole Miss. So we're going to spin the wheel again, and it's going to land on Colorado. The first time they've played, and this actually might be an open space. East. I think that's going to be Nebraska. So, from the looks of it, it's going to be Kansas State. So, you go from the middle of the logo. That's what I'm going to do, and it goes right into Kansas State. So, it'll be Colorado at Kansas State. This actually might be a pretty good matchup. It's a Big 12 matchup this year now. And, yeah, we'll see how it goes here, if I can neg it. So, this game is pretty close. And then, kind of, Kansas State Colorado started catching up. It was kind of a blowout. And then Colorado started catching up, got in within one touchdown, and then Kansas State kind of just pulled away. Colorado has the ball. It really doesn't matter at this point. It's not like they're probably going to win, but this is actually our first post-ranked matchup, I think. So
now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep
shot. That would have been big, actually. I think if they would have been able to get a touchdown on that, they might have actually had a shot.
Well, they don't connect here.
Then all you need to do is get the onside kick, which is also
it's late in the game.
rare.
You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it,
Not
try
really
to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
I haven't jumped into the game for a while. Just going to jump into the game here.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Play the game unless they get to the line quick enough, which I kind of doubt it. No one's CPU. Doesn't look like they're even going to actually try it, which I'm not too shocked by. And that's going to be the end of the game. 21-35 is the score.
Well, this head coach
You'd think in real life that it'd be closer than that. You kind of just think that because Colorado and Kansas State both have good records in real life. But who ended up in this game? Yeah, I'll see you guys when we get back. So we're going to spin the wheel here once again, and we get Duke. The first time they've played two. We haven't had a team that's played twice so far. And they'll be attacking northwest. We'll see who that is, but I'm going to jump into the game. From the direction Duke's going, let me just make that a little bit smaller. Looks like it's right here, so I would say it's probably more hits Virginia Tech first. So second half Virginia Tech's going to be playing in this video. Yeah, but let's jump into that game. Here we go. It really was an absolute beatdown. Wasn't close. 7-25.
And this is why
wasn't an absolute beatdown, but it was
you can tell
pretty
this
big
team
beatdown.
was a lot.
So we're going to spin the wheel here again, and it's going to land on Pitt. I don't think they played yet. In fact, I don't think they have. Yeah, I don't think they have. Oh, wait, no, I spun the wrong wheel. Wrong wheel. This wheel, they're going to be going west. I think that might be Ohio State even. I think that still might be Ohio State. That was a high-scoring game. Holy crap, Ohio State. They scored 63 points versus Pitt. I think Pitt got 3 interceptions in the first half. 3 pick sixes in the first half. And still, they can't do anything against Ohio State. I mean, Pitt's a good team. They also did a little bit dirty, I feel like, on the new update, because they only gave them
mess ups and all the things you could have done better.
I think I have a loss now against SMU, but when this update happened, they were undefeated. So I just don't understand that. But, hey guys, I'll see you guys in the next game. So we're going to spin the wheel again, and it's going to land on Louisville, the first time they've played it. They could be going down to Kentucky, and that's what they're going to be doing. Okay, I'll see you guys. So this game's pretty close, 29-33. Kentucky has the ball at the Louisville 33-yard line, 2nd and 10 here. Minute 20 left, so they got enough time, and they only have to get 33 yards. So they're fine at this point right now.
Wants to fire on second
Vandergrift
down.
drops back to throw, and that was, I don't know about, I mean, that might have not been a bad drop. You have timeouts. So
defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back.
So they got a minute and 17 left now, so that wasted like 3 seconds off the clock.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10.
They're going to drop back to throw, and they're going to hit guy across the middle, I think same receiver, and he's time for 437 yards. Great game by Vandergrift. I'm shocked they're not winning.
You see it more and more. Smaller
for that many yards. 4th
Fourth
and 4 now.
I put him in the slot.
I mean, this is where if you would have caught the last pass, you would be. There would have been a first down, but now they go no huddle.
These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And now they go over to audible at the sideline, and now they're going to hike it, and they're going to get it. And now they call a timeout. There's about a minute, 50 seconds left, I think. Yeah, about 50 seconds left, 48 to be exact. First and 10, 16. They got to get a touchdown. They're down by 4. They got to get a touchdown here to win it. They got enough time. I mean, they have time. And now they got it inside the 4. One of the players got hurt. So,
man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Looking to pass, it's Vandergrift.
And they score. So, Louisville will have a chance here, but they got to score quickly. So on the kickoff, I wasn't recording it, but they fumbled it. And then they tried getting it out of the end zone, were able to get it to the 13, and with a penalty for holding. So they are in bad territory here. But that's a good game there. To try to get in field goal range, they got to get about another 60 yards.
Wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
So that's going to be tough.
Trying to find his man on
Drops
first
back
down.
to throw, gets an
Quickly to the tight end.
open receiver. They're going to have to
takes
call
a timeout.
timeout. So you can't really throw over the middle of the field anymore.
First
So you only have one
just
timeout
trying to
left. I
find
mean,
an
you
easy
can, but
completion.
then
The
you're
shortest
tight
throw
on
on the
timeout.
field for the
You want to
quarterback is
have
finding
one
your
for
biggest
the
target,
field goal
and
call,
that's the
right, for
tight
the
end.
field
Nice
goal.
job.
And
He got
that's
a
not a
hand
bad
in there,
drop.
knocks it
Not
away,
that bad
incomplete.
drop. It's probably
The
okay.
defense finally
For
showing some
Louisville
life
right
there. It's
now.
been tough
Probably
sledding,
okay.
because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the
So you got
incompletion.
34, 24 seconds left at
Trying to get them set
the
quickly. They
Louisville
have to get the ball into
27
field goal range. Snap from the
Tyler
gun on
Shell
3rd
brought
down.
back to throw, and
He's
he
taking the deep
finds the
shot.
receiver.
It's
And will he
complete.
score?
A huge pickup.
Yes, he will.
Touchdown,
What a
Cardinals.
throw
And they've
and
got
catch.
lead in the final
And that
minute.
could seal the game for Louisville.
Man,
It will
this game has been
depend
incredible
on
to
if
watch, and the
Kentucky
offense
will be able to
comes
get in the
through
scoring
late in the
position.
game,
I
takes
doubt
the
they will
lead.
with 15 seconds left. We'll have to see. So I actually accidentally sent him first down, but he got sacked. Vandergrift did. So they probably win this game. There are 15 seconds left. Or 7 seconds left. They're on the 15. Second and 20. They're going to have to just chuck up
No
a Hail
time to
Mary.
waste here. They've got to
And
get
the clock
set
is
and
not
pick up
running,
chunk
so
yardage.
Probably call it timeout.
Dropping back, it's Vandergrift.
And drop back a
He's
throw.
taking a deep shot
And
late in
there's
the
a guy
game.
open there.
The pass
Okay,
is
so they're gonna have to.
incomplete, and 1
I mean,
second is
if you're.
This really has been a
I mean, in
masterclass
real life,
by
they'll
the
probably do
quarterback
one of
with
those hook and
decision
ladder
making, right?
things
We've
and
already
start
seen him throw
just
multiple touchdown
lateraling
passes
it
in the
80
game. He's
times, but
understood when to take his
what they're
shots
probably gonna do is
and
probably
when
just
to
gonna
throw
chuck
it
up
away
a
when things aren't there.
Hail Mary shot clock save. Looks like they got trio left. They're probably gonna throw it to that middle receiver of the bunch. He's probably gonna shot clock save. Vandergrift can't even get it away. He does, but he throws that out of bounds, and that's gonna be the game. That's definitely been our best game so far. Yeah, battle for the Governor's Cup, I think was what it was called. It was a pretty good game, actually.
No doubt
So,
about it,
yeah,
Reese. This was a game
Kentucky will be eliminated, and
very,
Louisville
very
will move on.
So we're going to spin the wheel once more, and it's going to land on Illinois. Okay. And they are going to be attacking to the southwest. I think that's either going to be Iowa or... No, it might not be Iowa. It might be Missouri. We'll see.
This game was pretty close at some points, but Missouri ended up pulling away and won by
14 points and 14 points in that game, and they will win the arch rivalry, which apparently is a rivalry game. So yeah, we will fix the map here. I'm probably gonna show you guys the map. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of weird having some of these teams gone, like, but some of the teams are already gone out of this, so, and Missouri's definitely made a little bit of a target because they have a lot of teams they're touching, so it's going to be kind of hard not to get picked sometimes. Like, they have a team kind of near the Midwest, probably going to get landed on. So it's somehow probably attacking, whatever. Probably going to get landed on somehow. Virginia Tech, they're doing pretty good. Ohio State, Maryland, Louisville, Ole Miss, Auburn, Texas A&M, Baylor won a game, Kansas State won a game, Washington won, but other than that, it's pretty much the same. So, yeah, we're going to get into our next matchup. If I can get out. There you go. So, we're going to spin the wheel once again. And we're going to get Wisconsin. So, wrong wheel. They could technically play. Okay, so I think that's going to be Michigan. It could be all that open space. We'll kind of just see. I'll jump into the game if it's Michigan, and we'll go to the map. Michigan just kind of blew the doors open here into this game. It was close, but then Michigan kind of just started putting it on. Scored 24 in the fourth, scored 28 in the second.
That's going to do it for us.
But
here for
yeah, that's how this game turns out.
And this has been another presentation of EA Sports.
Yeah. So we're going to spin the wheel once again. And we're going to get Baylor. They've already played once, so they'll play again. They're going to go west. I think that is going to be Texas. So it is a one-score game here in the fourth quarter. Texas Tech's down. They have the ball, I'm pretty sure. So that does help. And the clock stopped.
Offense and an empty set.
So Texas, they got Quaz to the left.
Scanning the field. It's more.
Throw.
They're bringing heat.
And he's going to scramble, and there's some open room. There's a ton of. He could have probably scored on that too. I don't know why. Maybe not scored, but he could have got closer than he did scoring there. He probably got another 5 yards.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
But they're probably still going to score here. Drops back to throw. Finds an open receiver. You can throw across the middle. You can do it. You can probably still do it because if we're throwing across the middle right now, it's probably the end zone.
Quarterback has just been in a great rhythm.
Short of the end zone.
With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Can't take a sack. Well, you could. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was wrong. They did throw across the middle, and they were not in.
It's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Okay, so they got one running back, two receivers, one tight end. I think number 12 was a tight end.
He's looking to throw.
And they throw to the sideline. Oh, they're going to count him in. They're going to count him in there. I don't think he was. But they are going to count him in. See if they review it, but for now it's a touchdown. And we're probably going to see the 2-point conversion happen too, if I had a guess. For now it's a touchdown. What ball do you have? Okay, they're going to keep it that way. They're not going to review it. They're not going to challenge. They're going to keep it that way.
He'll set up to throw.
And are they going to hit the screen? No. And it's batted away. Not like the 2-point conversion really matters in that spot, but we'll see what they're able to do. I don't think the 2-point conversion really matters at this point. I don't think they're still pulling off of Kansas City.
Kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
They scored like, 13 seconds? Scored the Bills. But on the kickoff,
from inside his own 10.
They don't even get to the 20. I would have probably called a fair, and I did not mean to do that. Okay, we're just going to send it in the game.
Turner on ground.
I mean, Texas Tech, I kind of expected them to win, but wow, Baylor's kind of kept up with them.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range.
Okay, so they got a few shots here. Probably quick. You got to get quick shots to get a field goal. You got 12 seconds.
Using the quick game.
And that helps. You could probably get one more quick play. You can call them out, get out of bounds, and then maybe have a chance at a field goal. It would have to be a deep play, though.
Looking to go up top on first down.
And yeah, they're just going to go for the Hail Mary now. That doesn't help. I mean, if they would have done that earlier, it might have helped, but too late now. And Texas Tech's going to come out with a win, and they might actually have the most territory, maybe not at this point, but Baylor is going to be eliminated. So we're going to spin it once again, and it's going to land on Kansas State. Second time they're going to be playing, and then they're going to be attacking to the southwest. That either could be New Mexico or it could be Texas Tech or Oklahoma State. Okay. So it is a one-score game. Oklahoma State has the ball with 43 seconds left on their own 17-yard line. They got to only get a field goal, though. That's the one good part about it for Oklahoma State. They only got to get a field goal, so they don't have to go too far. But it's going to be tough. Clock is stopped here. And they're going to get 5th.
Quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
They got no timeouts left. So you can't throw across the middle. I mean, maybe you could just spike it, but you probably want to throw it towards the sidelines. And they're going to throw across the middle of the field. And they find a wide open receiver. And that's going to be a touchdown. Oklahoma State scores from their own, 30-yard line, 70-yard passing play, scores a touchdown, and now they're up by 3, could be 4 if they tack on that extra point.
Catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter.
He was just open,
for this team to take
those routes over the middle of the field really been working for the
try the point after.
When the teams need cutbacks. That's worked really well for them.
And the extra point is
good.
Every point
so
counts.
The extra
it's now
point is
a
good.
4-point lead in the fourth.
Here on the kickoff, they'll kick it out of the end zone, get through the end zone, or
they'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away.
Give them a chance to return it. Caught at the 1, and they're going to get to the 15. So not maybe they're saying 16.
And they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State
offense. They got 27 seconds left. Kansas State still has a chance. They do need a touchdown, though. So that's one part about it. They got all 3 timeouts. They got
timeout with 22 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw.
Yeah, and those types of routes.
That was just a bad pass. He was pretty open there. If you catch that, you call a timeout, and they're you're in a good position to get a touchdown. It's probably at the 40.
They executed that perfect.
And you are in a really good position.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away.
Instead, though, you got second down from the 28-yard line, and there's 20 seconds left.
Working the
He's
middle
going
of
to
the
throw
field,
it
and it's
short
complete.
across the middle of the field. I don't know why you do that. You got to throw it a little deeper. They get 11, though.
And when you run those drag
4 seconds came off the clock. They're on their own 40 now. Person 10. But they went out 1 timeout now. So you can't really throw it across the middle unless you throw it deep like that, but it was incomplete. 12 seconds left. They got to get 60 yards.
But his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far.
They pull off like a Virginia Tech miracle, but actually catch it.
Like on that play right there, he's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot.
Probably got to get a few yards to get into
dialing up a second down pass play.
5-10 yards.
Wide open downfield.
And that's what they get. And they're getting quite a bit, actually. Now you actually really have a legitimate shot. They're at the 30. Depends what they're going to do. They might call it the Hail Mary. It looks like they are. I can't tell by the formation, but that looks like what they're doing. I think they're already coming out man up 3 deep.
Fires deep for the end zone.
Chuck it deep.
Touchdown, Kansas State.
And it is caught by Kansas State. The tight end
caught it
How
on the
about
tip
the
drill.
Hail Mary?
And
Listen,
I think
you're supposed
Kansas
to
State's
throw
going to
that
come out
thing
with
way
this
up in the
W.
air. He
There's
puts it up
1
in the air, hide
second
the
left,
defender.
and they
You're not
come
supposed to
up.
try to catch it. They didn't get the W.
Yeah, they
didn't do
won
enough.
this game,
But now you
and
start to
that's
think about what
the
could I have
best
done
finish we've
differently?
had
What
to
do
a
I need to
game
become
so
more
far.
offensively?
Hail Mary
Defensively, what can I
wins
morph
it.
into
Oklahoma
to
State
make
scores
those
a
extra
touchdown.
plays, Jesse?
Kansas
That
State
might be the
scores a
difference in the
touchdown
next
on a
game
Hail
that play.
Mary
Yeah,
to
David, they
win
just
it,
need a little
and that
bit
was a
more.
fun
They
game to
need a
watch. But yeah,
little
guys,
bit
I'll see you
better effort
guys
next
at the. So we're gonna spin the wheel once again, and we're gonna get NC State, and they are gonna be going to the Southwest. I think that's going to be South Carolina. We'll see. This game is tied now with 35 seconds left in the game. NC State has the ball at their own 25-yard line. They're only got to get a field goal. They still have a shot. They do have a shot. South Carolina does have a shot. Let's see what they can do.
But they've got some time to work with.
They do.
And they're going to throw it to a wide open receiver, and they're already in field goal.
Decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions
Maybe they
are
probably got to
throwing
get
the
a
ball
few
beyond
more
the
yards.
sticks,
I would say they're
using the
already in
sidelines to
field
get out
goal
of
range.
bounds,
The
trying to
37-yard
maximize
line.
this time and get in a
I mean,
position.
as long as the CPU
That
doesn't
last
screw
big
up,
play has them in
and just
position to threaten
just-
here, first and 10
and
from the
just
37.
not have clock management,
On the move.
they should be fine.
A strong
I mean,
tackle
like, you don't
and
even need to
wrap
get very
up from
many
the
yards.
junior.
You just don't need to. You
Small
just
game,
don't want to
I
lose
know,
yards.
but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football,
See what they're gonna
not
do
just
if
drop
there's
back
no
and
bad
pass.
clock
Make him honor the run
management.
game.
Two.
You got to do a lot of this.
Line getting set on
Now they
second
call. Are they
down.
going to kick it?
The timeout stops the clock
They're
with
gonna
10
try to
seconds to
play.
play. And the field goal
They're going to
unit
kick it.
is on the
Okay.
field.
Here it comes.
This for the
Let's see what
lead
they
and
can
very
do.
likely
They're
the
gonna,
win.
and NC State's going to call a
stops the
timeout
clock
to try to
with 10
ice them.
seconds to play.
Okay. So
they'll
here
send
comes
out
the
the
kicker.
field goal unit.
This is going to
And
be
this
about a
field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be
51
able to
yard
hear the tumblers
attempt.
clicking.
It is up, and it is
Never
good.
mind. That was a
Okay, so
spontaneous
now
combustion of
NC
the
State,
celebration
can they
of the
pull off a
sideline
Kansas State
and
miracle?
wait to see what happens
I
if they
kind of
can
doubt
hold
it.
on
They have
for
7
4
seconds left. We'll
seconds.
see what they can do. I doubt it, though. I very much doubt that they'll be able to do more. Because, I mean, you got the kickoff, you got, I mean, there's a lot of
Now to see
things.
if they can cover the
they gotta
kickoff
get
and keep them out of
done,
field
and
goal
they're gonna
range.
have to return
From
it, and
inside
that's
his
the call for
10, he'll
touchdown.
try to help
Not-
out their field
They're going to
position.
get good
And he
yardage
did
on
a
the
good
return,
job
but
bobbing and
really
weaving
just
and
wasted
finding a
time.
little bit of running
You'll
room
take a
on that
negative
return.
4-yard loss over
Going up top
4
on
seconds.
first down.
So, I mean,
A deep
they're just
throw
have to
as the
go
clock
for it,
winds
and
down.
didn't even get to the
Almost
end
to
zone.
the turf. The
And
final
that is going to be the
pass is
game. South
incomplete,
Carolina's
and
going to
that's
move
gonna
on.
do it.
NC State will be eliminated. So we're going to spin it once more, and it is going to land on SMU. So, see here, it's going to land on SMU. We'll see which way they're going to be attacking. To the south. I'm 99% sure that's Houston. So, it's a close game here. 29-22. SMU has the ball with 1:40 left. The clock is running. It's 4th and inches. They have to go for
This late
this
in the
for
game,
sure.
there's really no
See,
question
though,
about it. To have any chance to
probably
tie
gonna
this
go
thing
QB
up,
sneak,
they have
but
to convert here on
It's not what they're
fourth
going to
down.
do here. They're going to motion the tight
Get
end,
it on the ground.
and they are going to run it and
And
get the
he's
first.
knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
So SMU is
mystery
going
there.
to get the
4th and
first, and I'm probably
inches.
going to
Hand it
change their
off,
color
keep
on the
the
map.
drive
So if you
alive.
haven't seen it, it's like light. It's like light blue, and they're like more of a, well, I don't know.
Most
Sky
important
blue.
part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first
A little
downs.
darker than that.
Get in position. And here
Water
they are
blue.
on first and 10.
Same thing.
He finds his man.
And they are
They'll
going to
get
get
it down to the 8-yard
around
line
the
on
10.
that throw and catch, and the
So,
defense is
to
backed
the
up
8,
against
2nd
the
and
wall.
1. There's a minute
Well,
left.
it's a
I
nice
don't know
job
why
by the
they're calling
defender. They're
timeouts.
closing the
If
gap.
anything,
with the
I
wide
would just
receiver.
shoot
They're
clock
gonna
because
complete
you
the
got
hitch pass,
you
but
got
he's
all the
able to
time in
run
the
right
world.
up on him, get him
It's
to
like
the ground
2nd
for a
and a
minute.
long 1. I would say probably 2. And they're
Just
gonna
gonna keep
they're
it
gonna
after
run
the
it, run the
snap.
fake jet
And
touch
he was
pass,
fortunate
fake.
not to lose yardage on that
whatever you
play,
wanna
able
call
to
it.
wedge it back to the line
They're
of
gonna
scrimmage.
get 1, I would say. They're gonna get 1 yard on that. And now they got 3rd and 1, 3rd and shorter 1. I'll say.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red
3rd
zone.
and yeah,
Third down,
3rd
they
and
can't pick
1
up the
now.
first without
Not
scoring.
3rd and long 1. They're
Going
gonna
for
pass
6.
it, and they're gonna get in. So it's gonna be a touchdown. So
Touchdown, and
Utah.
now just one
Houston's going to have a little bit of time to respond, but not a ton. They're going to have about 36 seconds to respond, and we'll see here if SMU's going to go for the 2-point conversion. Personally, I would kick it, but I don't think the CPU's going to do it because they're usually not risky. And yes, they are just going to kick the extra point and just let the game play out.
The uprights, and we are tied in the fourth.
SMU
precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive.
Shocked this game's close. It really shouldn't be. I mean, if you look at SMU, they have one loss. They're pretty good in real life. Ranked 21st. Well, not probably. They're probably ranked higher than that now. It's last week. But
he'll take a knee. It's a
down,
save every
and they'll get it to 25.
As they try to put together this final drive. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down.
And they're going to get a good play, and they're close to field goal range. They probably only need about 20 yards
make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game.
Well,
ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive.
About a first down plus another 5.
Smith dropping to pass.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Cannot take a sack.
Takes a timeout.
Wasted time. Luckily they got timeouts, but you
this
just can't take a
offense is going to have
sack.
to come up with a plan to block this guy.
Lost 3 yards. Now you got to get a full 15,
on that
maybe even more. I mean, you might even need to get 16. And that you also can't do. You can't throw across the middle of the field at all at this point. Otherwise, you're probably going to overtime. You got to get 13.
From the gun, wants to pass.
15 to get in field goal range.
Throws to the wideout.
And he's going to throw it towards the sideline. And it's complete. Now they are in field goal range. At the 32, 19 seconds left. Let's see if the CP is done with clock management.
You know, guys, one of the most
that is going to be a big deal here. They could just run it, but I don't know.
If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable
okay, then
to
they're
your
going to come out.
success, and that's
they're
why
just going to kick the field goal.
drill third down.
I would probably just go run the ball and
Timeout is
spike it
called
quick.
by the defense.
But they're just going to kick the field goal.
19 ticks remaining. They'll play it safe and try for 3.
So now SMU has 12 seconds to respond here. At the 25-yard line, they got 12 seconds to respond. I mean, if they pull out a Kansas State miracle, they could have a chance.
But they've got to force
the
ball down the field.
Got to get into Hail Mary range, probably past the 40-yard line.
Trying to start the drive
and
with a
then
pass.
you got to get probably 20 yards in this
Shoots it
play.
to the left.
And they throw a pick. That's been like the first pick we've seen. They have not seen a ton of picks, but they throw a pick there, and SMU is going to be eliminated. So we are going to spin it once again, and it's going to land on Florida State. The first time they've played, and we got our first ad. Okay, great. Okay. We're going to go the direction wheel, and we are going to go north. I think that's going to be Auburn. Florida State here lost by 17. They are eliminating Auburn. We'll move on. Same time Auburn's played in this video, but yeah, Auburn's gonna have some weird land. They're gonna be touching Virginia Tech and then Florida too. So kind of weird area of land. Yeah, we will. I'll see you guys. So we're gonna spin the wheel, and we get SMU. Okay, well they're eliminated, so I'm gonna take them off the wheel because I forgot to. Nope, not them. Them. And then I'm also going to take off, because I don't think I did it yet, them. There you go. Okay, right now we're going to spin it once again here and see who we get. Iowa State. Okay. My favorite team. And they are going to be going south. That's going to be Iowa State, or that's going to be Iowa, and this is going to be the Cy-Hawk rivalry game. So this is kind of a classic Cy-Hawk game. 23-19 with a minute left here in Iowa City. 23-19 here. Iowa has the ball at the Iowa 39-yard line. But they got a minute left, and they have 2 timeouts. So they got time. And they still got McNamara at quarterback. I think in real life they benched Sullivan's quarterback. But McNamara in the game. So it's an incomplete pass on first down.
David, game on the line late. who's going to take it.
And you know when you make this play,
so you got 57 seconds left, second and 10
kind of rivalry,
now.
these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play.
And I know Vita's going to say something about them starting Sullivan, and it's McNamara, but it is what it is.
Just missed him a little bit.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play.
53 seconds left now,
and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here.
To get the
but if
first
you don't get
down,
it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down
they also got
manageable
to
to
get
give
a
yourself an
touchdown
opportunity
here, so
to keep
down
pushing the ball down the field
4.
and give yourselves a shot to win.
Looking for a man. It's McNamara.
And McNamara drops back.
Unloads to the right.
And he throws an
Snag by the
interception.
defense.
That's going to be the
And
game
they'll close
here.
in on him after a good return on the
Probably.
interception.
There's
Looks
two,
as
they
if
got
we
2
have an injury
timeouts,
on that
so
last play, and we'll take a
there's
break
a
to
chance
check him
that they
out.
get the ball with like
Defense showing
10,
plenty of
like
pre-snap movement of
2,
their
3
own.
seconds left.
And the Cyclones enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game.
Second and 10
Just
now.
be
They're going to
smart
hand it
and
off
get things
again.
running.
No
Really
surprise
nice
there. They're
stop
going to
there
call a
from the senior
timeout.
leader.
And
Timeout
what is
called
Iowa
there
State
by
going
the
to do here? They're
defense,
going to kneel
desperate
it
to
down
get
or
the ball
what?
back and save as
I
much
would
time
probably
as
just
possible.
kneel it.
Their work here is
That's what they're
virtually
going to do.
done. No need to
They're
take
gonna
any more
kneel. I
chances.
don't
They'll
know if
line
they'll
up in
completely run
victory
out the
formation.
clock or not, but
And the quarterback takes the snap
it
and
will.
kneels down.
And Iowa State's going to win the
There's
game.
a long and storied history of great games
Yeah, not a
between
great
these two
performance
rivals,
there
and
by
this
Iowa.
chapter adds
I mean, kind of
another to
classic
that legacy.
game for
Really
playoff game. Never
impressed
high
by
scoring,
the
but
poise
the way it
by
ends
the
up.
winning team.
So we're going to spin it. Spin the wheel. And it lands on Northwestern. The first time they've played. Wrong wheel. The direction wheel. And it's going to point southeast. I think that's going to be Illinois. So it looks like they will be playing Missouri. I thought Illinois was still alive for some reason, but it'll be Missouri. So yeah. If I can get out. There you go. So we're going to jump into this game here. And it's pretty close. 24-28. Northwestern has the ball on their own 34-yard line. So Northwestern doesn't have a chance of beating Missouri. I don't know. I'll have to see, though, if they can do it. I don't know if they'll have a shot to do it. We're just going to have to see, though.
So it comes down to the quarterback position, too.
And he's
going to
drop back to throw. He's going to throw it outside, and he doesn't get out of bounds. They're not going to call a timeout.
No doubt. Use the sidelines.
But they do have
They're
2
your friend.
left,
They don't have to take
so
deep
they are
shots. Throw
fine
beyond
there.
the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Now
Second and
they've got
3
to
now.
hustle to the
Now
line
they're
and
going
get
to
set.
hole. They're going to go empty backfield.
On second down,
And
he'll let
they
it
drop
fly.
back to throw, and they got some
Pressure
pressure and
coming.
quick, but he backed out of it
And
and,
a
just
little
throws
too
it
much
out of
adrenaline
bounds.
on that throw. Never gave
No
his
harm
receiver a
there on
chance.
that pass. Probably they should have
That's
still
fine.
tried
Listen,
going
it's
for
go
the deep
time.
shot
Right
there.
now,
There was a
it's coming up
receiver
on third
there.
down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
3rd and 3 now.
He's looking to
45
throw
seconds
on 3rd
left.
and short.
And
up
he's
top
going
here
to
late in the
complete
game.
it and get out of
And after
bounds.
the pickup gets
Now
to
we're at
the
the
sidelines
34.
to
You got to
stop
get a
the clock
touchdown.
and
There's
keep this
42
drive
seconds left.
going
They got to
as they
get a
try to
touchdown
leave
if they want
themselves
to win
late.
it. So we'll see if they can do it, but sorry about this, guys. Sorry about that.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10.
But
Looking to
gonna
move it through
be-
the air.
40 seconds left here, and
Just
he
couldn't
shouldn't
find
throw it
an
out
open
of
man,
bounds.
get
I would
rid
have
of
tried
it, and it'll
taking
be
a
second
shot,
down.
though, still on that play. 24-28. Let's see what they're going to do here.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And it's
He's gonna
going
pass on
to
second
be
down.
a pass across the middle. It's batted up in the
And the
air,
pass
and
is
no one
incomplete.
can get to
Jarred
it.
loose by the hit.
That ball sat in
Well,
the
obviously
air
here in the
for
4th
quite
quarter,
a
trailing,
long
they're going to be
time.
throwing the ball, trying
And
to
you'd
get
think it'd
back
be
in
picked
this
off,
game.
but
Couldn't
no,
come
it
up
was
with it there on
not picked
second
off
down.
by anyone.
Expecting them to throw it
And
here
that
on
is
third.
just how it's going to go there.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this.
So now we got 3rd and 10 now. The 34, 30 seconds left in the game. Drops back to throw. And no, that probably should have been completed.
That would have been a huge game.
Now that's 4th and 10. They got one more shot here to get the first down. If they don't get it, game over. See what they're going to do here. If they don't get it, it's game over.
If they get it, they might win this game.
Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down.
Drops back to throw, and they will get it, and they get it. Touchdown, Northwestern. They have a shot here with about 20 seconds left. They have a shot to win it if Missouri doesn't score. 22 seconds left in the game for Missouri to try to score. I don't know if they'll be able to do it. They got a big extra point coming up, though.
Listen, I know these guys got some speed.
To see if this game will. We're going to see if this game will be a field goal game or not.
If he can make this one, the lead will be.
Okay, so we're going to see here if Missouri can do anything on the kickoff or for a Hail Mary shot.
Certainly will be the game winner. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kickoff here is sent away.
Here
See what Missouri can do with it. They are going to bring it out.
Nice job.
22-yard line is where they're going to get to. So not a great return. Waste about 4 seconds. But they got
to push the ball down the field.
Yeah, trips right, trips left.
And this will be incomplete.
A big hit there. You can't even really, I guess you could throw across the middle field. You got 3 timeouts. You can throw basically wherever you want on the field. Even across the middle of the field. You have all 3 timeouts, so you're fine. Like, you can throw across the middle of the field. You don't have to throw to the sideline, so you're fine here. You got double stacked receivers on each side, and you go for more yards than that. It's not going to help you get in field goal range.
I just love the
4
awareness
yards.
there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. To the air, it's Cook.
And they're going to throw it short. You can't throw it so short, and then they're not even going to get another playoff. Okay, maybe they will. Now, they're going to have to probably go for the Hail Mary now. They're going to have to go shot clock save because they're not going to be able to throw the ball this far to the end zone. They're not going to be able to throw the ball 68 yards to the end zone, probably even more. And they got one last shot, and it was batted up in the air and incomplete. And Northwestern will pull off the upset against Missouri, and they have one of the biggest pieces of land on. So we're going to spin the wheel here, and it's going to land on Utah. The first time they have played, and they'll be going southwest. I think that's going to be... Southwest is actually going to be BYU, because if you look at it from right here, even South, I think, would still be BYU. Yeah, it definitely would still be BYU. So, yeah, we are going to be playing Utah at BYU. This actually could be a pretty good game, depending on the overalls. We'll see. So, this game is pretty close. 30-37, kind of what I expected for this game. I expected it to be close, and it was. 30-37 so far, and Utah has gone there on the 15-yard line. They got to get 85 yards to get a touchdown there with a minute left. They don't have any timeouts also, so they got to get to the line quick every time, which is kind of hard for the
and how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And they're just going to spike it.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
And now they're going to get 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. They got to get 60 more yards.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field.
kind of a
Wilson to
formation on
pass.
both sides, kind of like
Fires on the move.
is what you call that.
And they wanted it all on that
And
incomplete
he had him
pass.
there, but it's
Instead, they're
incomplete. I
looking
don't
at
think it's
third
Cam
down.
Rising. No, it's not.
Time is
It's
not on their
Wilson,
side
I
right
think
now.
that
They
is.
can't afford
It's
too
not
many more
Cam Rising
incompletions like
back
that.
there.
They need to come up with some
Doesn't help.
connections. They've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
If it was
No
Cam
time
Rising,
to
could have
waste
been
here.
Cam
They've
Rising.
got to get set
He's
and
hurting
pick
a
up
lot,
chunk
so.
yardage. On third and long,
Brought back
trying to
the
have
throw,
a big
and they can't even
completion
get the
here.
screen pass off.
And
Is
he
that a
can't
fumble?
find anyone open,
No, it's gonna
and
be
down
incomplete.
he
No, it's
goes.
gonna be
A
sack.
sack here in the fourth.
Okay.
Third downs are so crucial.
This is what it comes
Quarterbacks
down
want
to
be,
right now.
elite
They
with their
can
functioning, be
get
able to go through their
20
progressions,
yards
get rid of
here and get the
football,
first.
not take sacks. But they
They
just
have
took
a
a sack. How
chance.
about the
If they
individual
can't get
effort by
it,
that defense?
they're done.
Understanding
But
third
they have
down,
only 20 seconds
getting to
left, so
the
they
quarterback.
can't throw across the middle of the field. They got to
He
get out of
wants a
bounds.
big play here late.
And it's incomplete. And BYU is moving on
to keep that drive
after
going,
this
and
kneel
they
down.
couldn't
They're
make the
moving
connection.
on, and Utah
Don't wanna
is
risk
in there.
anything
It's
here.
not-
The
I kind of
quarterback
expect
takes
this
a
to be,
knee.
like I said, but more of a drive together, but they were not able to, and BYU will move. So we're going to spin the wheel once again. That's from the Xbox. Kansas State. They've already played twice. This is going to be their third time playing. And they're going to be going south. So I think that's going to be Texas Tech or Oklahoma. We'll have to see. I'm guessing it's going to be Texas. So if you actually go, Manhattan, Kansas is like right in this area, right about here. Let me just change the color of my thing real quick so you can actually see. It's like right around this area. So I'm going to go down from right there. It's actually going to be Oklahoma. If I went down from the middle of the logo, it's like split. So I'm going to go from where actually Manhattan, Kansas is. That's where Kansas State is. So it's going to be Oklahoma. So yeah, it's going to be Kansas State at Oklahoma. So let's get into that game. This game, shockingly, by the overalls, Oklahoma State's actually a higher overall than Kansas State. Don't think that's how it should be. But Kansas State won in blowout fashion in this game. I was kind of expecting to be closer just because of the overalls, but that's when it ended up, and Oklahoma will be eliminated, and Kansas State's going to have all of Oklahoma and Colorado. So we're going to spin the wheel once again, and we are going to land on Virginia. They have not played yet. It's going to be the first time they are going to be playing, and they are going to be going to the south, and that is going to be Virginia Tech. Virginia was not able to pull off the upset, and Virginia Tech moves on, playing their third home game. So they're definitely one of the best teams because they've already won 3 games. They have won the most land. You know, that's maybe might not be a good thing. We'll have to see. It has a chance of not being a good thing. So we're going to spin the wheel, and Purdue, they have not played yet. And they'll be going southwest. I'm thinking that's Indiana. Well, I'll check, but I'm guaranteeing you. I'm betting it's probably.
This was a huge
This
win.
is exactly what I expected. I actually think Indiana could be a big contender in this one. We'll have to see. I think they could be the big contender in real life and even in this Imperialism. I think
And
it
it's
could be a
bragging
real
rights for
contender.
everybody,
Kind of
for the coaching staff, for the fans.
have to
but
see
how
what
about
this.
this?
So we're gonna spin it again, and we are gonna get Minnesota. They have not played yet. They could actually expand too. They will be expanding. So as you can see here, I think I'm gonna give them North Dakota because let me make that a little bit smaller. At one point, I think I'm gonna give them North Dakota. It's really close. I think though I'm just gonna give them North Dakota, and haven't happened yet. But if the team that is expanding is a team as it goes to an open, if a team will land on and then goes to an open space and they just get to take that space, it hasn't happened yet. So I understand if you don't know what happens, but that's what happens if the land is just open. They just take it, and we will keep going. But yeah, it's our first expansion we've had. I'm kind of surprised it's been this late, but just so you guys know, it's what the map looks like right now. You have Virginia Tech has quite a bit of land. Indiana has a little bit. Northwestern has a lot. Kansas State does. BYU does. Texas Tech. Yeah, quite a bit of schools. It's not been a lot on the West Coast happening, but other than that, that's been about it. So yeah, let's spin the wheel again if I can get out. There you go. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on Iowa. Okay. And we are going to get to the south, they will be playing Northwest. So Iowa State won this. Northwestern kind of came back there in the third quarter, but wasn't able to come back because Iowa State put 31 points on in the first quarter. So that didn't help much. But yeah, we'll change the map here and then we'll get right. So we're gonna spin the wheel and it's gonna land on Cal. This has been our first West Coast team. I guess our second because Washington State, we had that one. And they'll be going north. So that's going to be Cal versus Oregon. I'll see how this match. This is about what I expected. 14-38, Oregon wins. I haven't jumped in the game in a while. And the reason is there's been quite a bit of blowouts. So I haven't really had a shot to. But we'll see if we can do it next So there's only 40 teams left. So we don't have too much longer. But we're only about 3/7 of the way there, so we'll just keep going here, spinning the wheel. Texas Tech, I think that's the third time they played, something like that. And they will be getting New Mexico. Spin the wheel once again, and we're gonna get Kansas State. Wow, this is gonna be their fourth time they've played. You don't really want to play that much because Okay, so they're going to be playing Kansas, but you don't really want to play this much because then it ups your chances of getting out one of these times. So we'll see if they can do. This game wasn't as close as the score says. Kansas scored a touchdown at the end of the game. It wasn't really close, though, until then. But Kansas State moves on, and Kansas is eliminated. But Kansas State keeps getting more and more targets, so we'll see. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on Cincinnati. I still have to take Cal out of there, but it's going to land on Cincinnati the first time they've played. And if you didn't know, they have a weird-looking logo because I had to match it with the backgrounds. They're one of their different logos. They're going south. I don't even know what that is. It's going to be Louisville from that line. And so, yeah, Louisville is going to be at home, and Cincinnati is going to be attacking. So let's jump into that game. So, we're going to jump into this game because it's a 4-point game here in the fourth quarter with 1 minute and 7 seconds left. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 30-yard line. Cincinnati has the ball. We're going to see what they can do here. He's going to drop back to throw and finds a receiver open across the middle. Gets a good yardage out of it, around 15. Yep, 14 yards on that play. And then they call a timeout. So they got 2 timeouts remaining, 1 minute and 2 seconds left. 1st and 10, they got to get a touchdown. And they're going to find a receiver open and get to the 25-yard line, maybe 26. And now they're going to be 1st and 10 with 57 seconds left. I don't know why you'd call a timeout there because you have enough time.
Has them threatening now, 1st and 10 from the 25.
And he's going to drop back to throw, and he's just going to throw to the receiver, and that ball is dropped. Pretty good, I don't know if you'd call that a drop. Pretty good pass coverage there. And I did see this as a rivalry game. Probably a Big East rivalry game, and that conference was still a football conference, I guess.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to drop back to throw. Finds a receiver open, and that's going to be a touchdown. So now Cincinnati's winning. Now big extra point coming up here to put it to a 3-point game. 42-40 is our score right now with 50 seconds left. If they get a field goal with extra points, 43. 3-point game.
One more stop.
If they make the extra point, which I'm expecting they will.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal.
And they are going to. It is in.
The lead is a field
Kind of
goal
expected,
here in the
but
fourth quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive.
So
just
then
4
on the
plays.
kickoff, you'll see if Louisville will try to take it out of the end zone, or if Cincinnati will even let them take it out.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go.
Kick it to the end zone, and it's going to be around the 1 yard, and they're going to take it. And they're going to get to the 22-yard line. 45 seconds left now. They have all 3 timeouts, 1st and 10.
Excellent coverage
And that
and
was
good use of the
almost
hands
picked
to knock
off.
it away.
Got to be more
Well, I know
careful
that
if you're
one fell
Louisville right
incomplete,
now. You
but what a
can't
day
throw a
this guy's had
pick.
throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped
Stadium,
this
actually, I
offense on
thought it was
schedule.
Cincinnati Stadium.
Remember, all they
It's
have to
actually
do
Louisville.
is get it close enough for a field goal
They
here.
kind of look alike in color.
Looking downfield, it's Shuck.
Ains and drop
Fires
back
to
to
the
throw and find a receiver, and
They
they're going
immediately
to call a
call
timeout. Didn't
timeout,
quite
trying
get
to
out of bounds there. I thought he
preserve
might
every
have, but
second they can
he
to
did
try to
not.
rally here
36 seconds left.
He's
They're
trying
on
to
their
get
own
them set
44.
quickly. They have to get the ball into field
They only need to get a
range.
field goal, so they got enough time.
He'll come out throwing on first down.
And he's going to throw it across the middle, which you can do in this situation.
Quick
You're fine.
timeout
You
call
got
by
enough
the
time. You
offense
can do
after
it.
the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range.
Now it's second and 5.
He's back to throw
You
on
got
second
one
down.
rush. You got four
Got the
guys,
quick pass.
5 guys coming in,
They make the
and
stop, but
they're
the
going to get
sweet
it out.
rolling
First
catch
down
is
at the
plenty to give 'em a first down.
39, 38.
Offense will
I'm
use the
saying.
timeout
28
with
seconds
28
left.
ticks remaining.
And
the Cardinals
you're
will
fine. I
snap
don't know why
it
they
on
just
first
called.
and 10.
Sorry about that one, guys. Louisville just scored a touchdown. I don't know if I got it on camera, but they scored a touchdown. You can see the replay of it, and it was kind of a risky pass, but it was complete. And look at that celebration. Kind of cool celebration there. And then we see a ton of grass. Cool. Yeah, just kind of open receiver there. They might give them a little bit too much time, though. I mean, yes, they have to get a touchdown if they make this extra point.
And the extra point is
But
good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point
they might.
lead in the
I don't
fourth.
know. There's a chance they can score a touchdown in 23 seconds.
Now that they have the lead,
Seen it
this
happen
kickoff
before.
unit has to stay in their lane, create some
AKA my
field
Nebraska
position,
State
and hand
series
it over to the
and
defense.
Kansas
He'll
State
bring it
game,
back from
Oklahoma
inside
State
his
game we saw
spot.
earlier in this
Not a lot
video.
of space to be found.
They got it
Good
to
hustle by
21,
the
so there's only
coverage team, and
19
they
seconds
stop
because
him
they
at
took
the
it out of the
21.
end zone.
Got to get everybody
20 and a
lined
half
up
yard
quickly.
line here.
Time winding away,
We're going to
and
see
they've
what they
got to
can
push the
do.
ball
You're
down
going
the
to have to
field.
throw it deep
Unloads to the
here,
wide
every
out.
play. Now you got to call a timeout. Okay, so we got about 15, 16 seconds.
14 seconds left.
14, yep.
Got to move quickly
34
here.
yard line's
Still a
where it's
chance,
at right
but they've
now.
got to force the ball down
You got to
the
throw to
field.
the sidelines. You can't throw
Back to
inbounds.
throw. It's
Well, you have to
Sorsby.
throw it inbounds, but you can't throw in
Getting some
the
heat.
middle of the field. And that
And
you
the
cannot
quarterback
do.
is snowed
You
under.
cannot take a sack. That is the last thing you can do. I don't even think they're going to be able to get the snap off.
It came down to
They're
the
not,
final quarter.
and Louisville
Clutch
will be
plays,
moving
guys
on, and
delivered,
Cincinnati
and
is
getting a
going
close
to
win.
be
Yeah, Reese,
eliminated.
big-time
in
players make big
So we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on Louisville. They just played, so...
If you're interested in wood heat but don't know where to start, the Classic Edge HDX from Center Boiler is the outdoor wood.
Exactly what I would like. Direction wheel, and we're going to get east. Okay, so Louisville to the east, I think that's going to be Iowa State. So, this game, Iowa State's not going to win, but, yeah, my favorite team's eliminated, so, pretty much. Probably going to go Hail Mary. I just want to
Here's
see
this
a Hail
offense
Mary,
with a
so
fresh
why
set of
not?
downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I haven't jumped in the game.
Listen,
We haven't done
I
ton
would
of
get rid
games,
of that
so I
thing
decided
fast
to-
too if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to be the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Beck.
And Beck's going to drop back to throw. He's going to probably
A deep
chuck
throw
up
as
a
the clock
prayer.
winds
Hope
down.
that it's caught. There's
And
PI.
that deep shot's going to wind up
probably doesn't even-
incomplete,
doesn't
but we
even
do have
matter.
a flag on
Like,
the
the
field.
game's
Let's
already
see
started
what
more
the
than a
official
one-score
says.
game. I'm hoping the game just ends. 'Cause I don't know. I don't know how many to play.
And the defender just way too
It's not
handsy
gonna
on
end.
that
There's gonna
last
be
play.
another
You could see
helmet.
all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll throw it on
And
first
they're
down.
just going to throw it quick.
Complete
And
downfield.
that did not work. Okay.
They make
cool.
the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve
And
to
that's the
pad
game.
stats.
Okay, so Iowa State's eliminated and Louisville moves on. So that's how that game is going to end. Iowa State beating. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on Boston College. They are kind of a cheat code because because there's no really space around the Northwest. I think that's, let me see, it might be Syracuse. The Northwest is going to be, I think it's Vermont, New Hampshire, whatever, I don't know. I get those two states mixed up, but it's that state. Whatever that state's called, I forget, but whatever. I get those two states mixed up. But whatever, they get that state. It's kind of a cheat code, though, Boston colleges, because where they're located, I mean, if you had all the schools, you would have Massachusetts and then UConn. So that would kind of mix it up a little bit, too. I think it might be Connecticut, but it would mix it up a little bit. But, I mean, even then, still a lot of open space up there that they don't have to play very many teams. So, yeah, I'll see you guys at the wheel here if I can get there. So, we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on Penn State. They haven't played in a while. And they're going to be going to the Southeast. I don't know who that's going to be against. I'm guessing Maryland. One is Delaware, the one open state next to them. It's the one open state literally next to them. So they get Delaware and escape playing. Originally I thought it was Southwest, so then it would have been Ohio State, and then they would have really been screwed. But they're not, because they did not play at all. So they got kind of lucky there and escaped playing. They also don't gain very much land, so it's kind of a win-win for them. So yeah, let's just jump into our next game. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on Florida. They have not played yet. See where that goes. Southeast. That is going to be UCF.
Them and
I don't think it's going to be the result in real life, but 42-14, UCF wins. I think in real life, Florida probably
motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
But that's really how it goes. And Florida is finished. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on Boston College. So they're probably not going to play, knowing them. Probably just going to go Northeast. Yeah, they're not going to play. I'll fill in the map, and then we're going to get right back to the wheel. I'm going to spin it, and it's going to land on Notre Dame. They have not played yet.
With Shaw Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, you enjoy year-round comfort.
We're great. Okay, close. Okay, so, and we're going to the Southeast. Notre Dame to the Southeast. I think that's going to be, it's either going to be Indiana. I'm guessing it's going to be. So, it actually, I think I'm going to count this as being, if I can get to the spot that I want to get to. Nope. I think I'm going to count it as being Ohio State, because, I mean, actually, no, I'm going to count it as being Indiana, because let me make sure, it's at Southeast. Oh, it said Southeast. That would be right about there. I'm going to count it as being Indiana. So Notre Dame's going to play Indiana, and that's going to be the game that we're going to have to jump into. So, yeah, let's get in. So, we're going to jump in the game here, and we're going to see here. And Notre Dame, I think Notre Dame has the ball. We're going to see if they can get the game-winning drive together, and they're chewing clock. I don't know if that's the smartest decision here. They do have all 3 timeouts, but chewing clock? I don't know how to get in field goal range, but still, I don't think you want to chew clock here. Now you got to call
offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. The number one job is to
only 28 seconds
their
left.
Quarterback, and they did not.
They're on their own 47.
They
got to get a field goal.
to attack your quarterback and get him on the
They don't
ground
want to
just
send it
like
to
this.
overtime. And they're in field goal range, and they're going to get a lot more. Down to the 20, and they are in the red zone now with 20 seconds left, and I think that's going to be the last play before the attempt at the field goal. We'll see what they're going to do. But Indiana might be able to. I thought they were going to be contender. I mean, I thought they were going to last till top 5. Apparently not, and yep, here comes the field goal.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
The kicker.
And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. Looks as if he'll out the field goal
Snap's
unit.
good, the hole is good, and it's up, and it is good. And Notre Dame's leading now with about, I think, 4 seconds.
Taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline.
So that 37-yard field goal was good. So they're up by 3 now, 34-31. Still haven't showed me the scoreboard yet. There you go, finally. 3 seconds left. 34-31. 34-31. 3 seconds left here. See if they're going to return this. They return it, it's probably the last play of the game. And they are going to return it. And this could be the last play of the game. And it will be. Notre Dame is going to win. And
that's the entire scenario.
Game-winning field goal, they're going to win. And Indiana, one of the big contenders, I thought big contender, they're eliminated. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on Kansas State. They have not played in a little bit, but they played a ton. They've already played 4 times. This is going to be their 5th. They're going to be going to the West, and I think that's going to be BYU. BYU is a shot here to win this game. In real life, it was a blowout, and BYU easily won, but in the game, Kansas State's winning right now. So, I mean, BYU does have a shot, though, to win this game. If they want a shot, though, to win it, they got to score here. They got to get a touchdown here in the next minute and 24 seconds. First and 10, they're on 27. They're going to throw. They're going to get the first down at the 38.
Solid gain.
They have 1 timeout left, so they don't really want to use it yet, but I would get to the line quicker than what they're doing, walking up to the line.
It's up to this quarterback in this
You really can't throw it up the middle. I mean, you can, but you would like to throw it towards the sideline. First and 10, they're 38 now. So they're still on their side of the field. And they're going to get the first, but now at the 48, so they only get 10 off of it. And still in bounds. The clock's still going to keep running.
Some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
And the Cougars
So then they're going to spike it now.
And the offense wisely
stop the clock with 45 seconds left. Okay, so now it's 2nd and 10 here. 45 seconds left, 2nd and 10. They're still in their own 48, so they got to get to the end zone. So they got to get 7 yards or 7 points. So they got to get to the end zone. And they're going to keep throwing it across the middle of the field, though. You can't do that. You got to throw it towards the sidelines. I don't know why they keep running those short drag routes, dig routes, in routes towards the middle of the field. You got to throw towards the sidelines instead of the middle of the field. And they're not going to spike it. They're just going to go straight to the line.
Looking to pick up the first down
And
through the
you got to call timeout now. You got to call timeout now because you can't do that again because you're not going to win. I mean, I don't even think about enough time to spike it. Knowing the CPU, they want enough time to spike it.
And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush.
And you can't get sacked. And he's going to get sacked. And I don't think they're going to be able to get another snap off. We'll see. I don't think they will be able to, though. They will not be able to, and BYU is going to lose. Not how this game ended up in real life, and Kansas State's going to come out with the win, and they by far have the most land on the map now, but that might not be a good thing. We'll have to see. We'll see here in Kansas State now. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it is going to land on Georgia Tech. They have not played yet. No one from Georgia has even played yet. They're going to be going to the south, so they're probably going to be playing Georgia. So, Georgia Tech's down by 8. They got to get the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to win it here. So, they're in a tough spot. But they got the ball on their own 48, I think. Or maybe it's Georgia 48, but it's their own 48.
They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to
25 seconds left. Still have a shot. Oh, wow. He is all time in the world. I don't know if you... Yeah, you can't waste that much time on one play just to get the ball out of bounds. You got to throw it somewhere.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time. We got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Got to get everybody
15 seconds left.
Quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field.
Haynes King is going to drop back to throw. He's going to scramble again, and he throws it out of bounds. Like, you can't do that. You got to kind of pass it somewhere. It's probably going to be the last play of the game.
They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
Trailing by a possession, they need
looks
to
like they
keep
got
the ball.
Hail Mary, so they're going goalpost Hail Mary, so it's the middle of the field.
He'll try to
throw it,
and pick
what I'm
up
guessing,
the
and they're just going to throw it quick, and it's picked off. And Georgia will survive a close game that they should have won easily, but Georgia's going to win, and Georgia Tech will be eliminated. So we're going to spin the wheel here, and we're going to Arizona State. They have not played yet, so it's the first time they've played. Northeast, that's going to be Kansas State. I thought it said Northwest for some reason, and if it was Northwest, it would be. But it was Northeast. From the logo, that would be Kansas State. From technically where they're at, it would probably still be Kansas State. Could be Texas Tech, you could say, but I'm going to say Kansas State. And just so you guys know, this is what the map looks like right now. You got Kansas State and Louisville that are dominating the map right now, but other than that, it's pretty even. But yeah, we'll jump into this game here and see if someone can beat Kansas. And someone finally defeats Kansas State. Arizona State will defeat them by 10 points. And Kansas State, they're gone. Made a great run, but they're gone now. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it is going to land on Ole Miss. They have not played in quite a while. We're going to spin the direction wheel, and we're going to go to the southeast. That is going to be Alabama. So, Alabama won a pretty close game here. Ole Miss just never had a shot when they had the ball in scoring position. They never were able to really convert in that end of the game when they had the ball in scoring position. And Alabama just chewed the clock out, and that's how that game ended up being. So, yeah. Ole Miss now is eliminated, and Alabama could be a real contender in this. So, we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on South Carolina. They played a little bit ago. It wasn't too long ago. It was a little bit ago. And they can't go east because that would be the Atlantic Ocean. Northwest. I'd like to say that's Clemson. This game was kind of close in the first half, but Clemson just started pulling away. But South Carolina will be eliminated, and Clemson will move on.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching
Clemson could be a contender
staffs and
too.
defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to go.
So we're down to the top 32 teams, and we're going to get Arizona. Okay, now we're going to spin the direction wheel. Yeah, we're going to get Northwest. So that is going to be Nevada. So we're just going to spin the wheel again here. And I will do it. We get Auburn. They haven't played since like the very, very beginning. And they'll be going to the southeast. I think the closest school would be... I think it would be Miami. No, it might be UCF. We'll actually, if you look at this here, let me make this a little smaller. But it is going to actually be Georgia, because I think it said to the southeast. I'm pretty sure it said southeast. So that would be Georgia. I was thinking, like, from here, it would be southeast. It would be there. Or originally, I was thinking, like, there. But from the logo, it's going to be Georgia. So, we're going to get into this game here, and yeah, I'll see you guys in this game.
Go out and play.
That game kind of turned into a blowout fast. Auburn loses, and they are eliminated, but Georgia takes it in 30-7. Georgia wins. Georgia also, I don't mention a lot, Georgia could be competitive. They could be competitive.
I love competitive coaches. I love competitive
just because how good they are in the game. So we're going to spin the wheel. And it's going to land on LSU. They have not played yet. So it's going to be the first time they'll be playing. And they'll be going to the Northwest.
I think that is going to be...
This is exactly what I expected. I expected nothing less in this game. Even though Houston was at home, they got absolutely destroyed. I did not expect them to win. I mean, it is LSU, so like, that's what I expected, but yeah, Houston's
So, spin the wheel. Now we're going to get Georgia. They just
A careless driver was looking at his phone and he crashed into me. Who do I call?
Now let's spin the direction wheel, and we're going to get east. So that is going to be Clemson. So Georgia at Clemson. This is going to be a good game, hopefully. So this game is, it says 54-59. It's not 54-59. It's 48-65. I mean, Georgia's had a shot.
So
They've had like
here, it's time to just
several plays. There's been a ton of
the victory celebration.
Georgia's had a shot. They scored like 22 in the third or something like that. But they were not able to win.
Well, so much emotion
Clemson
coming into this game.
is going to win this. This is the exact opposite of what happened in real life. It was like what, 31-3 in real life?
This one hurts.
Something like that
this
in this
one
game.
hurts. These
And
are
it
the
was
losses that cut a little deeper because of the bad blood between the two teams.
And that is going to wrap it up.
But,
we enjoyed this one here.
Yeah, that's how this game's going to end up. And Georgia, I mean, I keep jinxing teams, but Georgia's eliminating that. They were going to be a contender. Clemson's going to be a contender. I'm going to say it right now. They're probably going to be a contender at this point. But. So one of the better teams being losing, and now we get Oregon State. Georgia lost, now they're out. And Oregon State will be going to the South, and they'll be playing Oregon, their rivals. So we'll jump into that game.
I would suggest
I look down for 5 seconds and I'm recording for 5 seconds, and I see the score was like 28-3, and then I look up and I see the score's 52-3. Or 52, I don't know, 52-3, I think, and then they scored another field goal. But still, they scored 28 in the fourth and really blew the door open. And yeah, this game was an absolute blowout. But Oregon will move on and stay as one of the. So we're gonna spin the wheel, and we're gonna get Miami. They have not played yet, and I'm kind of.
Let's be financially responsible.
Maybe you got something in your nose, sniffing that.
And there's only actually one place they could go, and that's UCF. So we're just going to go and not even spin the wheel. And we're just gonna so this game is surprisingly close here in the fourth quarter. Miami has the ball, but UCF has all three. Well, they have 2 timeouts, but it's second down. So they got 2 timeouts, second down. See what UCF can do on defense. If they can get the stop. They get the stop. You know, they have a shot.
They move the tight end all over.
Miami's going to motion the tight end over, and they're going to hand it off. That's what's expected.
It's a great play there.
And I did go with the space UCF jerseys to kind of see what they look like. And I think they look okay. I still like the 2023 just playing powder blue. I think they still look pretty cool. And they're going to hand it off, and they're going to get stopped. And okay, UCF's going to call their last time out. So they're going to punt it away, but is 37 seconds enough time to score a field goal with no timeouts? We'll see. Don't know if it's going to be enough. Not a bad punt. It's going to go out of bounds right around the 25, 24 and a half. I think it's KJ Jefferson. I don't think that's actually who starts.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
I don't think that's who. And they're going to find a receiver open, and they're going to use the 29-yard line, and they are in field goal range already. This game's going to overtime.
Offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that. Now the defense is really on its heels.
They've gone through several different starters. I know that. They finally get the snap off. Finally get the ball placed down. Are they just going to spike it? They are going to spike it. And then get their line into the line, and they're going to spike it with 8 seconds left. So they're probably going to kick the field goal. That's what the CPU should do that, because if they don't do it, they're not going to get to the line quick enough.
This game will come down to
they're just going to kick it. Okay, so
Timeout is called.
This is going to be, I think it's going to be about a
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this
it's going to be about a 46-yard attempt. And it is good. This game is going to probably go into overtime. Let's see if they can get kickoff or the Hail Mary. Let's see. I don't think though it's going to happen. There's 5 seconds left. This game is probably going to go into overtime.
This thing's going to OT, and
It shocked me. This has been one of our best games, and we really didn't think so because UCF's not great. Okay, but Miami's really good too, so it needs to be more blowout than what it is, and that's not a good return. For the 14, they got 1 second, and I think they're probably just going to run it. That's what it looks like from this formation. Yep, that's exactly what they're going to do, and they're just going to... Okay, I thought that might have been a touchdown for a second, but nope, and we're just going to go straight to overtime. So, on the coin toss, see what's going to happen here for the coin toss. So, Miami is going to call the wrong one. I didn't see it, and UCF's going to win it, and UCF's going to elect defense first. And Miami goes to defend left. So Miami's going to be on defense first. And they're just going to throw kind of a quick RPO to the tight end to get 3. Cam Ward's going to throw him for 234. I mean, that's still pretty good, but for his standards, it might not be. I honestly think right now, it's a lot of thoughts, but it's kind of controversial. I think right now, this is who the Heisman should be Ashton. Should be. And then the second one should be Travis Hunter, and then Cam Ward. That's top. That's my top 3. And then just depends after that. But right now, I'd say Indiana's quarterback. I forget his name. He's hurt right now, so I don't know if it probably won't happen. And then BYU's quarterback.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field
so he got sacked there, so it's going to be a loss of about 5. Third and 12. This is a crucial third down.
Pressure coming.
You can't really throw it to your check down, but you cannot do that. That is the worst possible scenario. And, I mean, do you pick this or do you go for it?
Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency.
Actually, the CPU might just punt it.
Nice job by the
defense. That would be if Miami gets out because they just punt the ball. That would be hilarious. They punt the ball away.
The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen.
You don't want to punt it here.
And there will be no return on this
punting
one,
really
and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20.
Whatever. UCF's ball now.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over.
Unless Miami gets lucky.
Goes to the option. He's knocked down in the backfield.
Pistol full house. They're going to run it. They're going to give it to the tight end, the fullback, probably. I don't know what, probably the fullback. Yeah, 44, probably the fullback.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
They go the same formation here on 2nd down. And they're going to go play action. And then they're going to run it with the quarterback, KJ Jefferson, and he's going to get to the 12.
Listen, it's important
First and 10. And they could win this game here. With one more play, we'll see how it ends up. In real life, I think they would probably just kick the field goal, but immediately, but that's not what they're doing in the game, so.
Going up top on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that is why you kick the field, because that was intercepted.
That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've
already
picked him off twice.
You're just going to go back into overtime, and really, this game over. I mean, if that's intercepted.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Still a game. They're going pistol full house once again.
They'll try the run.
And they're going to hand it off to the running back. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on Ohio State. Ohio State has not played since the very beginning, and they're going to go to the north. Team up north, Michigan, and it's going to be the game. One of the biggest rivalry games of football, and we're going to jump into that game. I don't think this would ever happen in real life, especially going into the house, but they're going to the big house. But I mean, Ohio State just destroyed Michigan in a classic rivalry game. But Michigan's eliminated and Ohio State moves on. Kind of unexpected, but I did not expect them to blow them out, but that's how it works out. So we're going to spin the wheel. UCLA, a team that has not played yet, and they will be attacking to the east. That is going to be Arizona or Arizona. I think it's going to be Arizona. It's actually going to be Arizona State. As you can see from here, you go right there. It's going to be Arizona State. I thought Arizona's territory when I drew it out went to like here or like even here, but it doesn't. So yeah, it's going to be our next game, and this is what the map looks like. If you don't know, I haven't shown it in a while, so that's what the map looks like. But yeah, we'll jump into our next game here. Arizona State won this one. Close game, though. Arizona State will move on. UCLA. This is what it looks like. We're at the top 25 right now, and this is what it looks like. Arizona State by far having the most land, followed by Louisville, and then Clemson, and then Ohio State. But I will say, right now, the clear-cut number one team, I would say, is probably going to be Ohio State or Oregon. They just look the best right now. They have medium amount of land, not too much land. Arizona State's kind of risky having so much land. Because, like, they're bordering, like, teams like LSU. Like, they're bordering LSU. They're bordering USC. They're bordering Oregon. Like, they're really in a weird spot, literally going from almost coast to coast. If they would just be a little bit more south on their eastern side, they would be coast to coast. But yeah, we'll just jump into our next matchup here, and we'll see what the next matchup is. If I can get out. So we're gonna spin the wheel, and it's gonna land on Vanderbilt. They have not played yet. They're one of.
Let's be financially responsible.
Maybe you got something in your nose, sniffing that.
Vanderbilt is one of like 4 or 5 schools that have not played yet. They're going to be going to the Southwest. I'm pretty sure that is going to be Arizona State. No, it's going to be Arkansas. Yeah, it's going to be because it's South. Yeah, it's going to be Arkansas. So this game actually has been closer than what you think, but Vanderbilt just hasn't got off the field on defense, and this game's going to end. And, Vanderbilt, like, right there just didn't get off the field enough. And, yeah, they're going to lose. So, if they would have turned those 3 field goals in the third quarter, if they would have just turned 2 of them, two of their field goals that they had into touchdowns, they would have won. So, I mean, if you take 2 of them, they probably would have won. So, but yeah, that's just kind of how it goes. But yeah, we'll kind of see. I'll see you guys. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it is going to land on Washington. This is only the second time they played. Now not played in a long time. They'll be going to the South, so they will be playing Oregon. We'll jump into that. This game really wasn't real close. 20-42. Oregon will win, and Washington is going to move on. And Oregon, again, it's going to be a real contender in this one. But yeah, we'll see how it's going to go. Oregon right now is looking like a good contender. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it is going to land on Louisville. Okay, so we're going to spin the direction wheel. And we're going to get to the southwest. Think that is going to be Arkansas, but we'll just kind of see. So I accidentally simmed too far, so we're in overtime. So I expected Louisville to win because they're up by like 2 touchdowns, and somehow Arkansas came back. But I don't know who has the ball. Looks like Arkansas does. 25-7. see who can win in overtime. They're going to motion the running back over, and they're going to fake the screen to him and throw it to the tight end on the screen and lose 5 yards. So 2nd and 15 now at the 30. Still in field goal range. You can't take a 10-yard sack, though, in this situation. You really can't take a sack at all. And you could if you step up in the pocket. You could take a sack, and you might be able to work with that because here's the 33, kind of only 3-yard sack. But for sure now, you can't take a sack. If you take a sack now, you might be out of field goal range.
Defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this.
You might still be able to kick this thing. It's like a 50.
Tasted that dirt.
I think it's like a 51-yarder. I like to say. No, maybe even 50. Yeah, I think this is an even 50-yarder. So you'd still be able to make this, but if you take a sack, you won't be able to, and they're not going to take a sack. But they're only going to gain 2. So they're going to have to kick the field goal. Now the question is, are they going to be able to make this? It's from the left hash, and it's a pretty long kick. It's going to be a 48-yard kick. And it is good. There's been no missed kicks since Imperialism, shockingly. No missed ones, though. 35-38. So all Louisville needs to do is score a touchdown. They don't need to go for 2 or anything. All they need to do is score a touchdown. Why are they going the coin toss again? They don't need to go coin toss again.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down.
I like that animation. I'm guessing it's
they'll throw it on first down.
And they were going to hit a guy up the middle, and they're going to score. And Louisville will move on and keep their streak going, and Arkansas is going to be eliminated. So, we're going to spin the wheel once again, and we are going to land on Ohio State. They played not too long ago. They'll be going to the West, so that's going to be Notre Dame. It's going to be a really good game here. This really is a game right now. There is 1 minute and 40 seconds left, and Notre Dame has all 3 timeouts, and they're down by 8. So if they score touchdown and get the 2-point conversion, they win.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Suddenly we go to overtime, so not really.
Scanning the field, it's Leonard.
And you'll drop back to throw.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is
and
pressure.
they're going to call a timeout.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this
I
guy
probably
has,
would have
right?
tried
so
throwing it there. It's like a
initially,
6-yard
he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open.
Plus he was
and he doesn't
timeout.
panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the
take a
defense
sack,
isn't. He's
not
able
a bad,
to attack
not
that
a bad
space with his speed and get a positive play.
Really throw a pick.
They
here.
immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To the air on first down.
Leonard's going to drop back to throw, and he's going to find a receiver over the middle. They're not going to call a timeout. They only have 1 remaining. They're not going to call it. They're not really getting the line quick.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game, and he's playing his best football right now.
Finally get to the line.
Everybody has to be set.
Looks like
They
they're
have
just
to
going
get
to
it off.
spike it to stop the clock. 49 seconds left and 50 yards. Well, I think it might be 51 yards to go to get to the end zone.
Third and short from the 49.
No.
Is this
49 yards to go to get to the end zone. 3rd and 2 here. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to pass it. Not really surprised there. They could hit the running back, or they're just going to run it with Leonard, and they're not going to do either. They're going to just get half a yard maybe
got pushed forward for about a yard. We'll see what they're going to do, and they're not really getting a line quick either.
He tried to extend
30 seconds left.
just not able to get away from the defense.
They're going to have to go for it. Now they go no
And here we
huddle.
go, down to score.
I thought they were spiking for a second. I'm like, it's fourth down. What are you doing?
To convert, and he'll throw it.
Drop back to throw. And he found a receiver, and it's incomplete. And Ohio State is going to come out with the W. But this was really a pretty close game in this.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And Will Howard will take the kneel, and they're going to win. Notre Dame is going to be eliminated, and Ohio State and Louisville are dominating the Midwest part of this map. So we're going to spin the wheel. If I can hit it, there you go. And it's going to land on Clemson. Okay. And we're going to get a short little ad. There you go. Okay, and then we're going to spin the wheel. We're going to get North. So that is going to be Wake Forest. This game was tied, really, until the second half hit. And then Clemson just blew the doors off Wake Forest. But, yeah, third quarter was big. And then Wake Forest could not come back, and Wake Forest is going to be eliminated. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on Louisville. They just played not too long ago. And they're going to be attacking to the northeast. That is going to be none other than Ohio State, I'm pretty sure. It's actually going to be from the logo. It's going to be Maryland. So it's going to be Louisville at Maryland. Let's see how this game turns out. But yeah, it should turn out okay. We'll just have to see how it goes. Yeah. We've seen some high-scoring games, and Louisville just could not stop them. And I mean, then they just started running the ball out, could not stop them, and Maryland comes out and wins by 5 points. Yeah, Louisville, they've been dominating, and this is the first school that's actually been able to beat them. And Maryland wins, and Louisville is out, and Louisville's going to spin the wheel. Penn State, they have not been chosen for quite a while. They're going to be going to the southeast. That is going to be Maryland. They just played. Maryland's going to play again. And, yeah, we'll see how this goes. So, this game is now really close. 48-52. Penn State's losing. If Maryland wins, this would be the upset of the Imperialism so far. Apparently, I saw this. It's a rivalry game. And apparently, Maryland's only won 3 times out of, like, the 51 matchups they had or something like that. And Penn State gets a huge gain to the 40-yard line. And there is still a minute and 20 left to go in the game. So they could really easily win it.
They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And Drew Allen's going to drop back to throw and finds another open receiver. And Tyler Warren dropped it. That was going to be an easy 20 yards, but I think the tight end Tyler Warren dropped it. And that guy is crazy. If you've watched a Penn State game, they're running trick plays left and right. He's like snapped the ball, he's ran the ball, he's got him this time. Passed the ball, he's done everything. He's caught, like he's done every minute possible. It's kind of fun to watch Penn State, how much trick plays they run. It's like every third play. They're going to throw it across the middle. That's a dangerous pass. But it's incomplete.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end.
And you just hate to be Penn State and have the same jerseys every single year.
Get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a cap.
At least as an Iowa State fan, I don't get the same jerseys every year. Even some Iowa fans.
Dropping back, it's out.
Don't get them every year. Beto.
This time it's complete.
They get different jerseys.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Imagine being Penn State, they'll get the same jersey every single year.
Where I'm a defense, I'm slow to get up.
Minute left now.
I'm
28.
I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock
as I can.
This coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some
empty backfield, 3rd and 6.
Or get the ball.
And he's going to get sacked. And it's a fumble. And Drew Aller recovers the fumble. there. If I was Drew Aller right there, I probably would have stood up first if you have time, and then maybe try picking it up if possible. You stand up on it, and then you try picking it up. Just only 24 seconds left. Then just so you can gain a little bit more yards off of it. But it's 4th and 17. If they don't get the first, it's game over.
Got it in the middle.
And they don't get it. And Maryland is going to pull off the upset of the Imperialism. And Penn State is eliminated with the kneel down. And Maryland moves on, and Penn State. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on Minnesota. Okay. They haven't played yet. They've expanded, but haven't played yet. They're going to be going to the East, and that is going to be Ohio State, I think. We'll see. I think this game really, there wasn't much really in the fourth quarter that I was worth jumping into. 21-31, Ohio State will win. Minnesota will be eliminated. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on Boston. Oh no, Arizona State. I'm saying Boston College, but no, it's going to be Arizona State. They have quite a bit of land right now. And they'll be going to the Northeast. I think that should be. So we're going to spin the wheel once again. And this time we're going to get LSU. They have not played in quite a while. They'll be going to the Northeast. And I think that's going to be. So if LSU wants to have a chance here, they got to stop them on 3rd down. 3rd and 6. If LSU wants a chance, they got to stop Alabama here on 3rd down.
Linebackers trying to create some
3rd and 6, so most likely going to run it because the clock is stopped, though. LSU has 2 timeouts, so if they burn one here.
They're bringing heat.
And they're just going to get sacked. And not the worst thing for Alabama, but again, it's going to give them a little bit better field position. I don't know, probably even throwing it away would be a better option. I mean, yeah, they wasted timeout, but it's not really that big of a deal. Probably less of a deal than field position. Oh, still a really good punt, though, on that. And they're going to bring it back to around 40 at the 39. We'll see what this offense can do. They're going to throw it, and
how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it
one timeout left, so you can't really do it unless you're going to call it timeout.
The momentum now on their side.
You gotta really throw it towards the sidelines more, but we'll see what they're gonna do.
They'll hurry to the line, but the clock's still running.
50 seconds left. They're gonna spike it. Once the receiver's back to the line, and they're just gonna spike it. 3rd and 1 now.
And the spike stops the clock
at the 48-yard line. 49 seconds left to go. And they're down by 6, so they just gotta score a touchdown and make the extra point.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier.
And they find, I think that's the running back in the middle of the field, and he is, I might have called it timeout.
But that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm
set, and the clock starts to run.
Converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting
so it looks like they're probably just going to spike it.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Now we got 2nd and 10, 31 seconds left on the 31-yard line.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now.
He's looking
to back to throw and find a receiver. And did they get out of bounds?
He's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down. Stops the clock and has them on
They're down in the 7. 1st and goal now.
He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score.
Okay,
great
so
execution.
Now you can throw the ball in the middle of the field. You just got to call a timeout if you don't score. And they're going to go screen pass, and they are going to be close in. They're going to call timeout if they're down at the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal, 2-yard line, 2nd and goal, 23 seconds left.
Running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield?
Yeah, empty backfield here. Trio left, trips left. And they're going to throw an interception.
And LSU had a shot at winning it, but Alabama will survive in a thrilling ending. So we're going to spin the wheel. There's 16 teams left, and it's going to land on Ohio State. They played not too long ago. They're going to be going to the South, and Ohio State kind of close there in the first half. Actually, Maryland was winning. And then Ohio State blew the door open, put 38 points on in the third quarter. And really blew the door open in that quarter. But yeah, that's going to be the game, and Maryland will be eliminated. So we're down to the top 15 teams. Some of these teams haven't even played. Virginia Tech has played.
Cox Business Fiber Internet delivers upload speeds just as fast as your download.
Arizona State has played, but they're one of the schools that has. They'll be going to the West, and they will be playing. So USC will get the win here, 31-43.
Good news
really,
is you're gonna score.
it's kind of expected in this game, but because Arizona State's just okay, and USC's in this game is pretty good. Miller Moss, he played pretty well, so that kind of helped them too. But yeah, so we are going to eliminate. So Arizona State will be eliminated. So we're gonna spin the wheel, and it's gonna land on A&M. They have not played in a while, actually. They played in the beginning. But really haven't played since then. They're going to be going to the Southeast. That will be Alabama. Alabama just really couldn't get a stop until the very end of the game, and then Texas A&M just scored on a run play last in the game. I wish I would have been able to. I wish I would have jumped in. I forgot to. But Texas A&M scored, and Alabama just didn't have enough time to score again. So Alabama's going to be eliminated. Texas A&M will move on in this one. But yeah, that's where it's going to go in Alabama. So we're going to spin it again, and we're going to get USC.
Cox Business Fiber Internet delivers upload speeds just as fast as your download speeds.
So we're going to spin the direction wheel, and it's going to go southwest. That, I think, is going to be... So I'm kind of an idiot, because I thought it said southeast, which would be Arizona, but it said southwest. So that would be closest to Stanford. Technically, it would be no one, but I'm going to say Stanford because that's the closest school in that direction. So we're going to go with that. And, yeah, we'll jump into that game. So USC will be moving on, and Stanford is going to be eliminated in the first time playing. Surprisingly, there's still two more schools that have not played yet. Arizona and Syracuse. And even Boston College, too. They have not played yet either. So three more schools that have not played yet. Yeah, we're going to go back and spin. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on Arizona. They have not played yet, and they can either go to two schools, and they will be going to Texas Tech. I'm kind of dumb right now because I thought it said southeast, which would be there, but it was actually southwest, so it would be closest would be USC, and I still haven't took off Stanford yet. I'll do that in a second. But minus Stanford, this is what the map looks like right now. USC and Ohio State have the most land, and you got some other schools that have quite a bit of land too. So it is an 8-point game. USC's down by 8, and they have a shot here. So okay, let's see, but there's a minute left, and they have the ball at the 25-yard line. See what USC can do. See what Miller Moss can do. They're going to hit the running back out of the backfield and maybe lose a yard on that, half a yard. You can't do that again because you only have 2 timeouts, and you got to get all the way down the field and get
many plays left. The clock winding down, and then something happens.
Sorry about that.
These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to
push
the
ball
down the field later on.
They're not going to spike it. They're just going to run a normal play.
Get that engine going here.
Looks like you got Zachariah Branch in the slot. That's probably who I'm going to try to go to. That's what I just said. They're going to go to Zachariah Branch in the slot. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions.
Most of these teams in real life, they're not calling timeouts. What are they doing?
You've got to
Dude,
take
there's
some
20
shots
seconds
down
left.
the field and be a little bit more
They
aggressive.
gotta
Put some pressure on this defense.
They gotta get up.
No time
what
to
are
waste
they
here.
doing? There's only 10
seconds.
seconds. Now they call a timeout. Okay.
They get the timeout
not a
called.
smart
11 seconds remaining to play.
Then we gotta get 71 yards down the field in 11 seconds. So they gotta go basically
but they've got to force
4
the ball
verticals
down
here
the
and a
field.
Hail Mary.
On 3rd and long, try to convert
You don't
through
only have to get the first down, you have to get way more than the
Takes a
first
shot
down.
as he
They're
lets
gonna
it
bomb
go.
it deep. And the jump ball is
Incomplete,
incomplete.
and there are
And
still 3 seconds
now
left.
it's 4th down. So they gotta go for the touchdown here.
They've got the lead
They
late,
don't.
setting
I mean,
up
they need the
4th down.
first.
Can they
Like
come up
this is
with
gonna be the
one
last
more
play of the game.
stop? If
So
they get it,
they
they
could have
might
got
win
that
this
last
game.
play. They could have called
It's a
timeout and
one-score
had a
game
chance.
late, and they've got to go for it on 4th
Shorter
down.
Hail Mary, but now you got to go for it all the way
Desperate to
on the
convert, and
field.
he'll
Looks like
throw
we're
it.
going goalpost with it. Goalpost
He
Hail Mary,
wants a
and this
big
Hail Mary
play here
rarely
late.
works if you can't get it to the end zone.
And he makes the catch.
It was
inside
caught,
the
but
25.
it doesn't make
And
it to
they
the end
find him
zone.
to the bitter end, all the way
And
down to
USC
putting
will
some
be
more
eliminated,
numbers
and
in the stat
Arizona
column,
is
but
going to
they'll
move
fall
on.
a little
USC is
short.
going to be eliminated, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next game. So we're going to spin the wheel, and this game will decide who's in the top 10. UCF. They only have one spot to go, and that's Clemson. So, yeah, we're just going to... UCF just could not stop the run, and I just how this game's going to end. I mean, because they had a shot there at the end, but could not stop the run. But yeah, that's how this game's going to end.
Unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able.
So we're at the top 10 schools now, and Virginia Tech, they have not gone in a while, but the
magic of the holidays is here, and Cox Mobile brings you.
They have not played in a while, but when they played, they've won every time. They've played like 3 or 4 times, and they'll be going to the north. So they'll be playing Ohio. This was by far the highest scoring game we've had. 69-14. Holy crap, Ohio State. Like, I thought this game would be way closer than that. But it makes sense when you have an 80% completion percentage. Will Howard throws for 6 touchdowns and 406 yards.
Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, Dave.
69
and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with the coach.
I guess it does help you with 24 points on the
and all the
second
things
quarter.
you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow. And that's
got 9 teams left now, and Arizona's going to be playing. They played once. It's going to be their second time playing. They're going to be going to the north. I think they're going to be taking Montana. They are going to be taking Idaho, not Montana. I thought it would be Montana. But it's actually just going to be Idaho. So, pretty much the same thing, but that's fine. So, they'll be taking Idaho. So, now if Oregon gets landed on, they have to play Arizona. So, I don't know if that's that good of a play for Arizona, because now they have to play. If Arizona gets landed on, they have to play them. So, they're going to have to play. Oregon's going to have to play Arizona at some point. We'll see when that's going to be, but they're going to have to play them at some point. So, yeah, but this is what the map looks like. There's 9 teams left, and still 3 teams have not played a game yet. Boston College, Syracuse, and Nebraska have not played a single game yet. I'm kind of shocked Nebraska hasn't, because they're literally in the midst of this like huge little thing, right? Oops, not like that. The huge little area right here where all the expansions happen. This big area right there. And they have not got landed. Nothing's happened to them yet, surprisingly. So, like, they're in the middle of just two, like, from here and here. This hasn't happened. I'm shocked by it, but it's how it goes. And, yeah. So, we're going to spin the wheel, and we're going to get Texas Tech. They can go one of 2 ways, and they're going to be going to... So, this game's pretty much over unless Texas Tech can get the onside kick. If Texas Tech can get the onside kick, they have a shot of winning it. If they don't, the game's probably over. We'll see what they can do on the onside kick. And Texas A&M is going to recover it. So, and they're just going to kneel it down, and clock will expire. And Texas A&M is going to go and advance to, I think, the top 8 now.
This one was a lot like a tennis match.
I think top 8. So Texas A&M will advance to that, and Texas Tech's going to be one. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on Oregon. So they are going to have to play Arizona. So this game is pretty close here. Somehow, 20-23. Oregon is only up by 3, but Arizona has the ball. With a minute left, clock is running, 2nd and 2. And why are they chewing clock?
They've got to push the ball down the
I don't know
field.
what's going on. They have 0 timeouts left, and they're chewing the clock down.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle.
Now we gotta spike it, probably.
Quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the
At least that's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing they're going to probably try just to spike it, get it down,
it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue.
That's what they're going to try to do. There's 10 seconds left, 9, 8, 7, and they're going to spike it with 6 seconds left. So you probably got, you could have a shot of going one quick play and try to get a field goal, but, you know, you'd have to go to the sidelines. And I'm guessing they're just going to pull out the Hail Mary. It's what they're going to do. They're going to probably play the shot clock save. And that's what they're going to do. And it's probably the last play. Oh, it might not be. They can get out of bounds. And they did not get out of bounds in time. And if if you just throw the ball probably a second earlier and just immediately got out of bounds, you might be able to get a game-winning field goal there. But Oregon barely survives, and Arizona is eliminated. So we're closing in on the top 5 here. We're at 7 teams, and Nebraska 5. So we're going to go direction wheel now, and they're going to be going to the west. So they're going to be playing Oregon. So this game is really close. 4-point game somehow. Nebraska's only losing by 4 to Oregon. And I think Oregon in this one, really, them and Ohio State are the biggest contenders, and Clemson too. Those 3 are the biggest contenders in this that are left. So if Nebraska wins, you know, that would give them a lot of land. I feel like this still would kind of be set up for failure. And they find a receiver and there's a tight end and get down to the 4-yard line. They need a touchdown, but they're already in first and goal. They're already past the 10, past the 5 too. They're going to come out in a goal line package, 3 tight ends, 1 fullback, and a running back. They're going to go play action. And just going to throw it out the back of the end zone. I would have tried something there, but no, just going to throw it out the back of the end zone. Yeah, 2nd down now.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll keep
hand it off, and it is. And he is not going to get in. You can hand it off, though, really, in this situation. You don't even have to hurry up to the line. You got a minute left here, and you're at the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal, though. You have 2 more downs to get 2 yards.
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game.
And they're going to score! Touchdown, Nebraska. And Oregon has about a minute left to score. See, with the 53 seconds left to score a touchdown. No, they don't even need a touchdown. They just need a field goal. So, I mean, Oregon has a shot.
Defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Yeah, but he was just kind of open there. Dylan Raiola just found him. He was open. See what Dylan Gabriel can do. Battle the Dylans at quarterback. But see what Dylan Gabriel can do. And that's a big extra point here, too. And it is in.
And the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards.
See what they're doing on the kickoff. If they're just going to kick it through the end zone, they're going to make them return it.
Final minute that is likely the game winner here. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go.
They're going to return it. They're going to bring it out again. They're going to bring it out. Well,
not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop.
41-yard line, 1st and 10, 50 seconds left for Dylan Gabriel.
Last time, David, it was 1, 2, 3 kick.
And he is going to find, is that Tez Johnson? And they're almost already past the 50 almost.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the
Going
Gabriel's going to draw back to throw again. And I think that was
if you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
2nd and 10 now. You still got time though. I mean, you got 40 seconds left. You got 2 timeouts. I mean, they're fine.
Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players.
Really though, I think you're almost for the touchdown. You only need about 15 yards to get in field goal range. So, I mean, you're almost going for the touchdown at this point.
He's going up top here.
Oh my. And that's going to be a touchdown. And now the pressure's on Nebraska to respond. We'll see if they can do it here. I simmed one play too long, so it's 2nd down now. Nebraska has the ball. 18 seconds left, and the clock is running. What are they doing? They have timeouts, but are they even going to be able to get a snap off? Now they call a timeout. And you got 2 chances, really, 2 plays. Try to get in field goal range. No, and you got to get a touchdown. You don't need to get a goal. You got to get a touchdown. 2 plays, you get a touchdown from the 32-yard line. You got 2 plays, you get a touchdown. And that was almost picked off. I thought they had a shot there getting a touchdown.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough
called about there, but now you got to just hope you can, just
forcing the incompletion.
Get the ball kind of like batted up in the air and just hope
no time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
I don't know. And probably no shot clock stay. That's what I would go to. And I throw to the tight end, and that really wasn't. Oh, okay. I guess I get another play. I really wasn't the most open. They're able to get another play off though. So now they could actually probably go Hail Mary and just try to throw it to the end zone. You can probably get to the end zone from here. No, it's not. They're gonna do it. They're gonna shot clock save again, and we're gonna see. And they had it. They could have had it there, and they're gonna look at that play, and you look at this play in the highlights. That could have been caught. That for sure could have been caught.
And that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W.
They
didn't
even
do enough.
need to go
But now you
aggressive
start to think about
catch
what could I have
because
done differently.
it was open because the guy pushed him out of the way. Probably should have been, but you just dropped it. You just dropped it. Like honestly, you could have gone secure catch and probably would have caught that.
They just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation.
That's how it's going to go. And Nebraska's going to be eliminated when they could have probably won that game in several spots, several times. But Oregon's going to move on here. So yeah. So we got 6 teams left, so we're going to spin the wheel here, and it's going to land on Texas A&M. Okay. And they're going to be going to the south. That's absolutely no one, so we're going to spin it one more time. Northeast, that is going to be probably Ohio. And Ohio State almost beat their previous record of, and if they would have scored one more touchdown, they would have probably beat it. But 523 passing yards, yeah, and 8 touchdowns. Well, yeah, that's gonna win the game. But holy crap, Ohio State, Texas A&M's eliminated. But wow. Right now, I'd probably go choose Oregon.
They need to be able to realize they just didn't do it.
They've got
to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort.
So we're at the top 5 now, and Ohio State's going to play once again. They just played, now they're going to play again. And they will be playing, they'll be going to the north. That's going to be absolutely no one, so we'll spin it one more time, because I'll land on north again. Northwest. I think that's going to be South Dakota, actually. It's either going to be South Dakota. So someone finally takes the open spot around Michigan, actually. I thought it would be more this way, but might be more like right there. But no, it's actually going to be, because if it would probably be about here, the closest to it would be that extra spot of Michigan. I just left that open because it didn't really fit for anyone to have that land, so I left it open. And finally, someone's going to take it. So yeah. We're just gonna go with, it's gonna be an expansion here, and there's still surprisingly some spots to expand. There's like 4 states you could do expanding on, so still some states you can expand, surprisingly. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next game. So yeah. So we'll spin the wheel again. finally, Syracuse is going to play here. They have not played at all. They haven't even been landed on. And they're going to be going to the East. That's going to be Boston College. So, two teams that have not played yet. The only two. So, this is a really big play here if Boston College wants to win it. There is a minute and 30 left, a minute and 36 to be exact. They have all 3 timeouts, so they're fine even if they don't convert here. But they're gonna, you still want to go for this just to try it because you're at midfield. There's really no point of punting it. So they're gonna go for it. And they're going to get the first down. And they got a good block. And they're at the 11-yard line. And I thought that could go all the way, especially with that good block there by the receiver there. So now they're at the 11. And I wouldn't call a timeout here. I would just kind of get to the line, you know. I wouldn't really call a timeout just to let the clock run a little bit at least. But, no, they're going to call timeout. And they're going to run a screen pass to the wide receiver. And they're going to get 2. 2nd and 8 with a 9.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss.
Really, these two teams are the only two teams that aren't very good. They've lasted this long. Like these two teams. I understand why they're still out here because they're just, you know, they're kind of just like there's no teams like they're just kind of in the Northeast. There's a ton of places to expand. Well, I mean, Syracuse really hasn't even got landed on. Boston College scores a touchdown. Boston College does, and we'll see now what Syracuse can do. What they're going to do here. We'll have to just see, but.
Or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and
see what Syracuse could do. I mean, they do have a good quarterback, kind of on the quarter, so they could. Let's see, they could have a chance of scoring here. See if Boston College is going to go for 2. I would probably go for 2. But there is a minute left, so it's like, you know, you could still get a chance to get set now to try the PAT. They're just going to kick it. They're just going to kick it. They're going to kick it. And just going to take it.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter.
Syracuse is going to have a shot. I mean, they only need to get a field goal. They got a minute left. So, they have a shot.
Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Does that give them enough time? And I would say it probably will. And they're going to take it out of the end zone. One of those in the end zone, they're going to take it. And they're going to try to return it. And they're going to get to the 20. So they basically got to get.
So the Syracuse offense has back it under the
basically, you got to get around 45 yards to the field goal range. So, you know, with a minute left, you could probably do that. And that's going to be dropped, so that does not help. 2nd and 10. And you got 55 seconds left.
Chance for the quarterback to make some magic here. Last drive, time ticking away. Dropping back, it's McCord.
So they're going to, Kyle McCord's going to drop back to throw. He's going to find a receiver, and he's going to get to the 30-yard line.
And a timeout is called.
This would be funny. Because if Boston College wins, if Syracuse wins this, we could see an Ohio State. Ohio State Syracuse matchup. Kyle McCord gets revenge on Ohio State. And they're going to get up the field. 45 seconds left now. 1st and 10.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive
they only need to get now about 15, well, probably about 20 more yards to get in field goal, to get in comfortable field goal range.
Enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Syracuse getting
set now 1st and 10. Probably need to get about to the 38. So that would be a 55-yard field goal. And they might score a touchdown. They will. So now Boston College has to respond. Otherwise, they're going to be eliminated. And
just so impressed by this offense.
You know, they got to score a touchdown, too. They got 40 seconds to do it. This would be a tough. They got to get. So now Boston College here has the ball on the 25-yard line. And we'll see what they're going to do with it, but they got to get 75 yards to score a touchdown. I don't know if they have enough time. We'll see, though. They might, and that helps. They have 2 timeouts now, 1. So they can throw it across the middle of the field, but I don't know if you would like to do it. You try still throwing to the sidelines. There you can. Like that last play, it's smart to do it there, but now you try to throw to the sidelines, you don't get out, you call timeouts. And that was almost the game. That was almost the ball game there.
It's second down now.
Can't do that again, because that would, if that was caught, that would have been game over. Dropped it. That's why that guy probably plays DB, but
as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may
now
have
it's
been
going to be
confused there and
second
just
and
threw the
10
ball away.
for Thomas
After the
Castellanos.
incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10.
And he's going to run it. No, he's going to get sacked. And that is the worst possible thing that you could happen. You burn a timeout, you get sacked, so you lose yardage. I mean, if you gain yardage and you're in bounds, it's not the worst thing because you at least gain yardage. But now they can't throw, and they just throw the ball. Like, doesn't make any sense, but okay. 20 seconds left, and it looks like Syracuse is going to be able to win this game. 4th and 12 now. You got to get 12 yards, otherwise the game's over. If you don't get 12 yards, the game's over. It's down to this. Can they get it? And there, if that ball would have been lobbed a little bit more, I think that ball would have been caught and maybe would have been a touchdown. But it was not lobbed, so it was batted away, and Syracuse is going to get the win, and we might see a Kyle McCord revenge game. That would be kind of fun to see. We'll see if we can get that. So we're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to land on Clemson. Yep, Clemson. And they are going to be attacking to the south. That's going to be absolutely no one, so we're going to spin it again. And we're going to spin it one more time. That's south again. And we're going to spin it one more time. And we're going to spin it again because it lands on south again. And we finally get something else, and it's going to be Ohio State. And Ohio State's going to be playing Clemson. So Clemson has a shot here. They got 40 seconds left, and they got to get a touchdown. But the clock's running, and they have all 3 timeouts, though, so they're fine. 2nd and 8 now at the Ohio State 47-yard line. See what they can do. Cade Klubnik's going to drop back to throw, and he's going to get sacked. You got to use the timeout there. Okay, they do. I'm going to say you can't just let the clock run. You got to use the timeout there. So you got 20 seconds to get 53 yards. I don't know. They might be able to do it here. We'll just see what they're going to be able to do it. And that helps. Almost going to get the first down. You got to get the first down. Even though I think it's 4th and 1. So it'll be 4th and 1.
So 5-point game. They need a touchdown. They'll keep the offense on the field. 4th down. Look at the throw for it.
And they're going to drop it. They had the first, but Ohio State is going to be moving on. And wow, that could have, they could have completed that, call a timeout, and maybe they able to score a touchdown. But they just dropped it, and Ohio State is going to be eliminated. I think I might have said that that Ohio State was eliminated. I meant Clemson. And Syracuse is going to be playing Ohio State. So it's tied up here in the 4th quarter, 31-31 somehow. And there's a minute left. Ohio State has the ball at, I think, their own 49-yard line. But, it's Syracuse 49 now. It doesn't really matter, though. But there is only 50 seconds left, and they got to get only a field goal. It's no thing, but they probably want a touchdown here. And they got 2 timeouts, so they can do that. Throw across the middle of the field, and they're just going to call a timeout. Now they're in field goal range, so for Syracuse, probably start got to use the timeouts. Because they're just going to start, they're going to go read option. That's risky. I would not do that. Going to the quarterback and fumble there. Wouldn't do that. Syracuse is going to call a timeout. 2nd and 8 now.
This offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything. So
Will Howard's probably just going to hand it off to Quinshawn Judkins, and that's what they're going to do. And they're going to get to the 31. Yeah, I think it's 3rd and 8 now. Yep, 3rd and 8. 35 seconds left. They don't get it. They could pass it here. Trayvon Henderson's in the backfield. They're probably going to pass it because I think he's the
Nope, they're going to run it. And
defense stops him short
they're...
of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Oh, wait a second. That is good for Syracuse because they got hurt. So now they have now Ohio State has to call the timeout, which is what they do. They have to call it because it's an injury under 2 minutes. And now if you're Syracuse, you got a timeout and 30 seconds left to get field. So I mean, that helps a ton for Ohio State, or not for Ohio State, for Syracuse. But you know, you're facing a good Ohio State defense, so it might be tougher than you think. I mean, it is Kyle McCord, so you know, you never know. They got a pretty good quarterback for BA from Syracuse, but I mean, we'll just see.
After the clutch kick to take the lead, now they'll kick it away.
So we'll see if they're going to kick it out of the end zone, if they're going to kick it to the end zone. They're not going to kick it to the end zone, so they're going to bring it to the 21-yard line. 24 seconds left. They got one timeout, and they got to get into field goal range. They got to get
they play for a field goal or take a shot
about 45 yards, and that helps a ton. You're going to have to call a timeout, though. But now you're a lot closer to field goal range. You could, you guys are towards the sidelines, but you can really easily get the field goal range. All you need is 20 yards. And probably more than that to get.
That's a great example that he's up to.
20 yards would about do it, and you just gotta try to throw it somewhere. I mean, I know you're facing Ohio State, but you just gotta try to throw it somewhere. Throw it to someone. I'm actually gonna end this. Okay, so we're gonna
needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got
quick for you guys. So you
back to pass. It's McCord.
And they're gonna do the same thing again. You gotta be more. You gotta throw it somewhere. You can't throw it out of bounds if you're Syracuse.
Really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback.
Just gotta get it somewhere. Just have them
to keep this drive alive.
Offense has
okay,
ways to go
so they're coming out with Hail Mary. I would not run it this early, but that's what they're going to do.
On 3rd down,
no, they're not going to do it. They're going to run something else. And they're going to not get in field goal range. 4th and 2. See what they're going to do here. I mean, you try to just do something quick and get the first. That's what I'd probably do. Just do something quick, try to get the first instead of going Hail Mary automatically. But I think they're just going Hail Mary automatically.
Crucial play here. They go to the air.
The shot clock safe, so they can't get the first down without
going for it all here.
Getting the touchdown. But they're going to bomb it deep, and that could have probably been caught. But that's going to be the game, and Ohio State's going to move on, and they're going to play Oregon in the national championship. Well, whatever you want to call it, really, the Imperialism championship, whatever. But yeah, we're going to jump into that game and see who's the home team here. This is for the team that's attacking. So Oregon's going to be attacking, and Ohio State's going to be the home team. That's the way it's been the whole time. So we're going to do it the same. So yeah, they're going to be attacking. So that means Oregon, Ohio State's going to be the home team. Really doesn't matter, though, because it's going to be played in a neutral site in the national championship. But they're going to have their own uniform. So it really doesn't matter. But so right now, the game is tied here with about 50 seconds left to go, 47 to be exact. 1st and 10, Oregon at the 25-yard line. So they got to get 75 yards to get a touchdown. Probably need only, though, about 40 yards to get into field goal range, 35, something like that. So Dylan Gabriel's going to draw back to throw, and he's going to get sacked. And I think Oregon called timeout. They did. 42 seconds left. 2nd and 22, though. 12-yard sack.
Choices coming up.
Here,
2nd and long from their own 13.
I mean, if you don't get the first, you can punt it away and just give it to Ohio State. But you probably got to get more yards, though, so you don't get great field position.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control.
I think this is actually a legitimate call. This could be a legitimate national championship that could happen.
Whether it's a run or a pass.
In real life, I think it could happen actually in real life. They're just going to run it. That's a smart move to do. And Ohio State's going to call a timeout. So it's going to be 4th and 13 at the 22. So we'll see how good this punt is, depending how good it is.
will depend how good Ohio State's field position is on how good this punt is. That's a really good one. 32-yard line, really good punt. From the 22 to the 32, pretty good job there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Got a 3-man rush, and it's intercepted. That is like the one thing you could not do if you're Ohio State. What a smart move to run the ball there on that third down by Oregon, just to punt it away, because their defense got them to stop. And we'll see here if they're able to get in field goal range. They only need like 5 yards, so they should be able to do it. Running the ball, honestly, like that's enough. I'd probably just run it. You don't take the chance of getting you got 2 timeouts, so you can do it, and you don't take the chance of taking a sack or throwing an interception. You got that chance of fumbling. It's rare that's going to happen.
How aggressive do they get pushing the ball downfield?
But you can't get sacked here. You cannot get sacked here. And you can't really do that. I mean, that's only a 1-yard loss, so it's not that as big a deal, but they're not going to call a timeout. What are they doing? What are they doing? You got to call a timeout. You got to call a timeout. What is Oregon doing? What is Oregon doing? This game might go into overtime because Oregon's not calling a timeout. What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? You got to call a timeout. And this game is going to go into overtime.
So tied up after regulation.
Sometimes it's the CPU is so bad in this game with clock management. Okay, 45.
You have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. In the third overtime, Kurt, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football.
45. We'll see with the coin toss what they're going to get. And coin toss, I like that animation though, where they're kind of. Ohio State won the toss, and they're going to elect to defend, I'm guessing. That's what they're going to do. And there's no win, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, we'll see what they can do here now.
It's a shotgun run.
Oregon's going to run it, and they are going to get a ton of yards down at the 10, 15-yard gain by Jordan James, and they are almost in first and goal, first and 10 though at the 10. You can get a first down, but it's going to be hard to get a first down without scoring. And the Wildcat only got him 2 yards on that, so 2nd and 8 at the 9. Got him like a short
to the line on second down. This is important.
That's not the 8-yard line. I'd say that's the 9, but oh wait, no, it doesn't.
Dropping back.
They got like a short 2 yards in that, and they're gonna throw it on a swing route to the running back, and they're gonna get a yard. 3rd and 7 now at the 8.
Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to
I feel like the run
so
worked. So I mean, I would have ran it like
last
last
did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They're gonna go jet touch pass. No, they're gonna motion him back over.
3rd down completion here.
And they're gonna. Oh, I would go for this. I would go for this. I would for sure go for this. I would go for it. I would go for it. I'm gonna go for it. I don't think the CQ will, but I would just go QC. That's what I would definitely go for this. 4th and inches at the 1-yard line.
By getting it in there.
Like what? What is this? You need to get 1 inch, basically. You need to get a few inches, and you're trying to take the field. Like. Literally, you don't even need to get the touchdown on that play. You just need to get a first down. So, you just need to get like inches. And then the next play you can do the same thing and just get the touchdown. But like, whatever, I mean, I get it. See what Ohio State can do. They're going to throw it across the middle to Jeremiah Smith. And we'll see what we're going to do here on 2nd down.
New set of downs after that completion.
Got Quinshon Judkins in the backfield. We got 2 tight ends and 2 receivers and a running back. They're going to go read option, and they're going to get about 1 yard on that to be 11.
Exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're
see what's going to happen here on second down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a
We've
third
got 2 tight ends, 1 receiver, 1
handed to the running back.
I don't know. I might have been a receiver. Third and 14. Now you can't. This might go in double overtime because
around the edge that time.
This guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Third and 14. Can Ohio State get the first down? If they get the first down, this game's probably over.
Here's a shot toward the end zone.
And it's swatted away incomplete. Great defensive play to keep this game alive. And now it's 4th and 14. They're probably gonna kick it, I'm guessing. He wouldn't go for this. And we'll see if Ohio State is able to tie the game with field goal in overtime.
Trying to get organized. Stop here in overtime.
Maybe it was the right move for Oregon.
It's an all-important field goal attempt.
I don't know. I said it wasn't. Kick is up, and it is good. Tie the game, and we'll go to double overtime.
Snap, the hold, the kick.
Let's see what's going to happen here in double overtime. We got Ohio State here with the ball to start it off.
To throw, it's Howard. Looking for his big
and they're going to throw it to G. Scott, the tight end, and get in there. And we'll see here what's going to happen. I think they got to go for 2 because it's double overtime.
Touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched.
Yes, he's going to get in there, threw it to G. Scott Jr., the tight end, and he got in.
Right now.
See what Ryan Day is going to do on this play. Rhymes. They need to rhyme there. But
so they score the touchdown. Now, by rule, they must go for 2.
We got Trayvon Henderson in the backfield, so they don't got their power running back
looking to throw the ball.
And that's batted away incomplete on the 2-point conversion. Okay, we're going to see what Oregon's going to do now in overtime. They don't have to get a touchdown, obviously, but they don't have to get the 2-point conversion if they want to keep it going. They have to score a touchdown. They want to keep it going, but they don't have to get 2 points. They have to go for 2 though, because we're in overtime, double overtime. They got to go for 2.
Defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage.
They can get the 2-point conversion, they win. So
let's
see here.
The Ducks are in the red zone.
See what's going to happen here on this play. Dylan Gabriel's the lone guy in the backfield. And he's going to throw the ball out of bounds. Smart move there in overtime. If you throw a pick, game's over. Smart move there. 15-yard line, 2nd and 10 now.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10.
See what Oregon's going to do if they're going to run it. I can see them running it. No, they're going to motion him out. It might be a screen pass. It's not. The running back's open. And that's intercepted. The running back was wide open. And Oregon is not going to win it. And Ohio State is going to win the college football Power 5 Imperialism. And yeah, I kind of expected Oregon to win this. That was my pick to win it. Going to the top 5, I was expecting Oregon to win it. But Ohio State is going to come away with the victory. And Oregon is going to be eliminated. Ohio State's going to win here. Yeah, there's the trophy, national championship trophy.
Of the national champs.
And that is going to wrap up. We enjoyed this one here.
See you guys I'm Chris Fowler. So Ohio State is going to win it all, and yeah, this is what's. I mean, they were kind of the main. I mean, they beat Pitt to start it off, and then they had some other good wins. They beat Syracuse in a close one. Then they somehow were able to pick off Dylan Gabriel in that Oregon game and win in double overtime. But yeah, Oregon is going, or well, not Oregon, Ohio State is going to be your winners for College Football 25 Power 5 Imperialism. So yeah, guys, like, subscribe for more type of content, and I will see you.